Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, chat. Good morning. Oh, yeah, so much money. Cheka, thank you so much for the 60 months. Thank you for staying in my bush for such a freaking long time. Thank you so much. Did I sleep? Next question, please. Next question, please. Next question, please. Ooh, so generous. Triboa, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Thank you very much. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate you. You're amazing. Did I stay awake? No, I did sleep. There were moments where I was asleep. And there were moments where I were not asleep. You know, it happens. Listen, I went to go to sleep at 10 p.m. I slept at 4:30 a.m. It is currently about 7:30 a.m. So while I did sleep, it wasn't a lot. And I tried. You know, sometimes you just lay in bed and you're like, why am I here? Just to suffer, you know, for hours. I didn't even doom scroll. I just laid in bed with my eyes open like a fucking weirdo. It's the thought that counts. You know what I mean, chat? Vibe. Do I have time to do an island drive? I do. I do have time for it. I could just do it. I could do an island drive, chat. I could cram it. I could cram it in there. I could cram it in. I'm probably gonna cram it in. I'm gonna be real, chat. I'm probably gonna cram it in because I'm not awake enough, you know, for anything right now. Anyway, I'm gonna go quiet. If anyone asks if I'm quiet or muted, I'm muted on purpose because I'm tired. Okay, thanks, chat. Let them know. Love you.
I'ma make a deal with you. Scratch that, bro, I'ma get a meal with you. Let you know you got a master in the field with you. You're the car, I'm the cone. You a bird, I'm a drone. I'm a dog, you a bone. I'm the signal on your phone. Keep the ring on, you pee on. My neon, I breathe on like Freon for eons and eons and eons. Heat bro, I'm the better heat bro. I'm in your house like day old meat bro. Keep those, freak those, get some better cheat those. I'm in your mouth, open up and deep bro. Time to turn it down, mother sucker. Your music too loud, mother sucker. I've had enough of your talking back in front of my whole staff of gunners, gunners. Thunder, don't you hear that rumble? Thunder, don't you feel that rumble? Thunder, watch your tower crumble. Thunder, don't you hear that thunder? Thunder, don't you hear that rumble? Thunder, don't you feel that rumble? Thunder, watch your tower crumble. Thunder, don't you hear that thunder? I will bring the storm on you. Trial and I'll destroy you. Mark the boat, a counterpart. All the little quotes you wrote about the goat in the water by the moat off the coast. And when the brother hits a note, it will evoke all of the times you spoke and wish you choked. You will be afraid to post or host a show, knowing your answer to this lightning bolt. Power by the one and only Holy Ghost. Thunder, don't you hear that rumble? Thunder, don't you feel that rumble? Thunder, watch your tower crumble. Thunder, don't you hear that thunder?
You got your issues, I get that.
Okay, I think you should cancel all your plans right now. Take a flight out to my city, I'm the man right now. And they hating, yeah, they hating, they mad right now. And it's probably cause they girl my biggest fan right now. I'm on my bullshit, don't think you can do this. I was just a college dropout, they thought I was foolish. But look at what the truth is, my money looking stupid. Now they hit my phone and all I ever say is, who's this? Yeah, I'm one of the best, I'm coming straight for your neck. Don't ever think you can step to my throne. Tell me who the fuck are you kidding? I'll make a rapper go missing and bury all of you bitches in my home. Rest in peace to all of you hoes, dust to dust to all of your bones. Best believe it, now you should know, you cannot fuck with the kid no more.
I can't seem to stop this. I've been talking nonsense. I keep playing games and I keep running from my problems. Yeah, I know I got them, but don't know how to solve them. Cause when I first met you, no, I didn't see me falling. But baby, now I'm falling. Don't know what to call this. I
church, but I'm raging on a Sunday. I'm raging on a Sunday. I have to confess, and I worry about that someday. Or even that someday. Baptized in the crowd, cause they looking pretty thirsty. I should be at church, but I'm raging on a Sunday. Raging on a Sunday. I should be at church, but I'm raging on a Sunday. Now I have to confess, fuck you, worry about it someday. Baptized in the crowd, cause they looking pretty thirsty. I should be at church, but I'm raging on a I'm in too deep, I make believe. I know the demons always choose me. They shift and twist, push back again. They're always trying to consume me. Cannot let it in, they'll take my everything. Believe me, nothing I've lost, all feeling. No, I don't wanna bend to my own loneliness. I'll scream till nothing's left on and on. 'Cause they push and pull me down, and I'm forced to face who I've become. The silence screams so loud. I cut myself before the bottom. I need a new way, give me a new way. The pain and all the pretty things are yours if you can bear to see it. You are the risk, the reckoning. If you're brave enough to lead it. No, I don't wanna bend to my own loneliness. I'll scream till nothing's left on and on. 'Cause they push and pull me down, and I'm forced to face who I've become. The silence screams so loud. I cut myself before the bottom. I need a new way, give me a new way. Are you gonna get up, or are they gonna keep you? Get up. 'Cause they push and pull me down, and I'm forced to face who I've become. The silence screams so loud. I cut myself before the bottom. I need a new way, give me a new way. I need a new way, give me a new way.
Bah. Bah. Chat, that's how I feel right now. I feel bah. You know?
Showed up early, must have my coffee hot and ready, huh?
No, Bruce. You didn't text me about coffee.
I'm sorry, if I told you yesterday that I wanted coffee at the beginning of the academy, you think
I
the
should
next
just
day
assume today you want it.
Yes. Yes.
I don't make assumptions. That makes an ass out of me and you. Anyway, good
Hey,
morning. I totally
Riker.
slept last night.
Hello.
I bet you did. Hey, Riker.
Greetings, Uzai.
Um. You can call me at 2 a.m. Can't get you out of my head. No. Do you love me? Do you love me waiting around? What am I doing? I'm changing, right? I did so many things. I did so many things at once. Okay. I fucked up. Hold on. No, hold on. Everyone relax. Everyone chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out. There's no way that you hate me that much, Fabs. Ain't no fucking way you hate me. Hold on. Do I hate you because you hate me? Am I petty? No, I'm not petty. Nice. Proud of myself. I am not a petty bitch. Very proud of myself.
It's also not illegal to overthrow the government or the monarchy.
That's literally
Was anybody else
treason.
confused that Academy started at this time today?
What you mean?
Huh?
What?
Someone thought it started at when it ended yesterday. today.
Huh?
I
They
think it's
failed the
because
first
shift
test.
3?
I may have. Yeah, well, they thought it started at like 9 p.m. Pacific. today.
Well, it clearly said both
Oh,
Saturday
I-
and Sunday.
No,
this time,
I
thought.
understand how they could think that.
I do see how it was worded confusingly. I think I do fear it is a little bit common sense, but
A little bit.
I just
I
wanted to-
wasn't confused. I don't know.
Who was the person?
Yeah, snitch him
me.
out. It
None of us.
Oh,
was an
Wait a
FTO.
minute.
4
Could've been
o'clock in the
me.
morning. Yeah, it was Helen. Helen thought she scheduled it.
Helen?
Wow.
I got really confused.
like, wait a minute.
Yeah, sorry. Guys, why is this? Is this a cadet lineup or is this?
Yeah, what is this? Some
Okay.
casual Fridays? Stand in a line, people.
Oh,
Get ready for your
Yeah.
Right
wang
here?
laps.
Where do you want the line, Bruce? You're in the way of
I'm sorry,
the
did you say
original line,
wax?
Bruce.
Did you say? Excuse me.
I'm
Down,
already
I'm not
full
gonna- I'm not
body
gonna wax-
waxed,
I'm not
Bruce.
gonna
I'm
wax all
not.
the cadets down.
I'm already full body waxed.
And so is Wesley.
Oh no, I was
Huh?
thinking with the tennis racket.
Why do you know that, Bruce?
Wesley seems like he's a swimmer.
Wesley, what did you scream about the car yesterday, Wesley? Women can't come. That was crazy.
I don't remember that.
You also also called
Oh
Cassie
my
Miller a
God.
slut for some reason.
What?
Yeah, well, you said don't call Candy a slut. I was like, okay, I'll call Cassie Miller a slut. So I was like, okay, so we'll just do the opposite because what I thought was Candy was making a move on Ventura.
Hey,
That's
Bruce,
what I
can you make
thought.
sure that no FTOs try to put the cadets under us in dispatch? Because I'm gonna teach them how to do it themselves.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And if I see them be put in there, I'll have them taken out.
Good, thank you.
Okay, that's fine.
Diva,
I
working
will
the head
undo.
is not
I will
fluke.
undo. No, you said that, and I was already doing it. So I'm
There's a
undoing.
warning about that in the slides.
We're
Huh?
gonna talk about that later, Dallas.
My slideshow.
Oh yeah, that thing.
I want
Why
to
are
talk
y'all
to you
lined
about
up
that.
next to me?
visual tool.
Bruce, because you're in the way of the original line, so we're just lined up the way we were before.
How about I remove you from the line, V?
Oh,
One call to Barrack and you'll have a
from
violent
this earth,
felony.
moonshine?
One
think
call
about
to
that?
Barrack and you get that violent felony right back on your record, you little murderer.
Can he do that?
My little
Can he
killer?
just put it back
Absolutely.
on? That's fucked up.
As easy as he can remove and
I'm not a
reattach his
fucking murderer. I'm
bionic
not a
arm.
murderer.
I could probably get a cadet to bait you into a crime right now.
What the fuck? Helen,
All we have to
I'm
do
not
is-
gonna lie, it would be easy. If you provoke me like twice, I probably will shoot somebody in the face. I'm not
I know
gonna
where
lie.
some moonshine
That
stills
is not
are.
a
You
thing to
wanna
tell
go
me.
check us out with
I'm
me?
just being honest.
Morning, Jawbreaker.
I'm working on
You
it,
have
but
to-
I have
Hold on,
anger
V, if
issues.
you- Being promoted twice gets you to deputy. When you get to deputy, you want to commit crime?
No,
Oh.
I don't
In
want to
line,
commit
Candy
crime.
Cane, also known as Jawbreaker.
Good morning.
Now there's a big gap. Now there's a gap. Dallas, squeeze in. St. Clair? Does he know?
Who do you think is going to show up late? Do you think it's going to be Riff
It's
or
gonna be Deke
Florida?
again.
Riff will be fashionably late.
Yeah, Roof will be late. I can't lie.
I was late yesterday.
I think he's gonna be 8 minutes late. And he's gonna come in and he's like, "No, I'm right on time," and then he'll play.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum.
I had to get
Good
some
God, that
bubble
scared the fuck out of
gum.
me. Yeah, he's gonna go get his gum or something.
Interesting, Dallas. You go with the baton.
What?
Everyone's got the baton on their waist, but you have the radio. So you prioritize calm over beating people.
I
saved
have
that
the
for
radio.
you, Bruce.
I have the
I saved that
radio.
for you.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
You beat Bruce?
Oh, Dallas, I gotta.
Oh no, it's a
Post-
consensual thing.
Post-academy
You guys had to be
did it all.
there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it was a whole thing yesterday.
Oh,
You cannot
good,
have sex
yeah.
with her while she's a recruit.
Post academy.
You cannot have
Yeah,
sex with her while she's a
post-academy.
cadet or a PPO either. You're PNG.
That sounds like a HR violation right there.
Off duty.
Nope.
Yeah, what if it's
When
like
we're
off
off
duty?
duty,
The
we're
power.
not like officers, you know?
Transfer to shift 1. I'll promote you real quick.
Okay, all right. I will.
What the fuck?
Helen, I need to
That's
transfer.
crazy. Hey, Loki.
Yo.
Ow, Wesley.
If only
That's
Loki
so
was
aggressive.
Deserve
What
that.
the fuck?
Lizard
What'd you
Wizard
say,
was
Bruce?
here.
What'd you say?
I said only if Loki was here yesterday when the
What?
Lizard Wizard was here.
Oh
He
yeah,
looked
I
like him
couldn't.
Sky Lizard.
I couldn't be here yesterday.
I'm so cold, chat. I'm so cold. My fingers don't want to move properly. I'm working on it, but it's just so fucking cold. My nipples hurt. My fingers are frozen in
great.
place.
What?
In the head? I don't
I
know.
still,
fucking
I still
lying.
have my
I'm
template.
gonna punch him in the
that
back
I
of the head.
made.
Well, that's good for you, ain't it?
Yeah. Although I do still have my old call sign.
Florida. On time.
W
Riff.
Florida.
Pushing it. Everybody who arrived 5 minutes early has a special place in my heart. I have intense punctuality anxiety.
Oh, you and me,
Me
both.
too. I didn't sleep last night because I was worried I wouldn't make it to academy.
Oh Lord.
That's crazy.
I'm the kind of person that, like, if I have an appointment to be somewhere and I arrive like 5 minutes early, I will wait outside for like 4 minutes.
I'll get there like 15 minutes early and then start stressing if the person's actually going to start showing up. And then it gets close to the time they're supposed to be there. And when they don't show up on time, I'm like, oh, they're not coming. And I'm just left alone.
I have a similar stress where I'll be outside like super early, but then I hope that they don't see me and see that I'm there super early because then it's awkward and it's like, well, do I just go in? They see me. Do I leave? Like, what do I do?
Sounds like a bunch of overthinkers in this room.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm
Is
an
it just me,
overthinker
or
and
does he
filled
look
with
like Jimbo?
anxiety.
Same.
Yeah,
It's uncanny.
I'm cursed with thinking.
What a shame.
I wish I could stop thinking.
Same.
Is it
Brain turn off.
overthinking or just preparing for the worst ahead of time?
That's what I
Yeah,
think.
exactly.
Preparation. I have the best case scenario and the worst case scenario in my head at all times. I'm anticipating it.
I'm always anticipating the worst case, so I never get disappointed.
You know what's crazy? I'm always still disappointed.
Same.
Right?
Huh?
Huh?
Hmm?
What?
Ooh.
Baby.
Helen, I was joking. I was joking.
Why is Dallas nervous? What
No, I
happened
was
to Dallas?
joking. I was joking, Helen.
What'd you say?
What?
What did you
happened to
say?
Dallas?
I told her I needed to transfer
Uh-oh.
to shift 1.
What?
Uh-oh. She might kill you,
And then-
actually.
I said get out of
Female.
my fucking academy.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm staying. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay in
Are
shift 2.
you kidding, or
forever.
am I just scaring you?
Probably both.
But you're scaring me like in a nice way. Like in a
Do
like
you
a,
need to
hmm.
transfer to shift 1?
No.
It was a joke because I said if she,
Yeah.
you said I can't have sex with as a PPO, and I said okay, you just transfer to shift 1, and I'll promote you real quick.
Mm-hmm.
That was just- that was
No. Oh, I
that was
wasn't
just a
paying
joke.
attention to that. A woman was texting me and I was nervous. I
Yeah,
thought you
no,
were.
I'm
I thought you were
staying.
for real, and I was about to have an absolute
No,
literal aneurysm.
no, I'm here for you and everybody else in shift 2. Bruce is
Oh
also
my
in shift 2
God.
sometimes, so that's nice.
Oh my god, I'm getting the shakes. I got so mad.
No,
I got
I'm
you.
here.
Oh, I
I'm not leaving
Oh,
shift
I
2.
Damn, Dallas, you
I'm
really
not. No,
pissed Helen off,
Yeah,
man.
I know how to push her button. That's for sure.
She's gonna Hulk out.
Wow.
That's what happens when I think about shift 1. You are fucking late, Riff.
1 minute late. That's fucked.
And now we're waiting on you. Hurry the fuck
Plastic
up.
Geek Magnum.
You're late.
Let's go, Duke Nukem.
Fuck you call me.
Wait, Helen, did you have all
I
the
didn't
cadets
stutter,
yourself
Duke
in the
Nukem.
card, or did someone do
No, not yet, babe. We haven't started.
that? Well, somebody
What
did
in
that.
the...
Who did that? Who put the cadets on the card?
Deke Magnum.
I hate you.
What
All right,
What in the
all the cadets have to sign out and sign back in again because I'm not
Yeah.
remaking your cards.
Nothing.
Every time someone adds you to the card, you're gonna have to sign out and sign back in until you have to do it yourself. That's the punishment for the FTO's failure.
Was it you, Snoopy?
It was me.
Thank you for trying to be proactive, Snoopy. Yeah, I'm gonna teach them how to do it themselves. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I thought we went over that yesterday.
Okay, fine. I'll just sign out and not just make a new dispatch card. Oh.
We could have just deleted him off the
I would've
dispatch card,
I
but
would have made yours, Dallas.
But
trying
then you have to make them
off.
a new dispatch card. No. Guys, I think a woman is trying to flirt with me. I'm scared.
You got
Hey,
this.
man.
Saying.
Never had that happen.
Yeah, we know.
I'm pretty sure an old woman flirted with you at a traffic stop yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
Wait, what?
Hey, you got. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna ask questions anymore.
Yeah, I remember that.
I didn't get my gear on.
I was gonna say some wildly inappropriate shit. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I haven't slept enough.
You know, Keys, I like
Oh
your
my God.
bravery.
She's
I
talking
haven't
about
slept enough.
weddings.
Oh,
what?
damn, okay.
Oh
Wow.
my
Oh my god,
god.
you're getting married, Helen?
Congratulations.
No, I'm not getting married.
Congrats, Helen.
Thank you.
I'm not getting married. I'm not.
Who would have
Not
guessed
yet.
it?
She wanted me to help her plan a wedding. Our wedding
Oh,
trauma.
wow.
You know, I've
I'm
heard
divorced.
great people meet at weddings. And then go on
Okay,
to live
bye,
happily
cadets.
ever after.
Hi.
Me, Helen. We've got Riker here with us today. He was here a bit yesterday. You may have met him. If you don't, that's Riker.
Hello.
You know Bruce. That's Loki. I'd like to talk to Loki and Moonshine outside for 2 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I'm Curran this
about the
time, and Riley,
coffee.
PD Glock.
What the hell's going on with those two?
What's up?
If you guys flirt even once during this academy, one of you will get kicked out and I will roll the dice.
What? I wasn't planning on doing anything like
I'm
that.
gonna
Just
be
saying,
super
If
professional.
it
Helen.
happens even once, even like a joke, even like hinting at it, and then you're like, oh, he's kidding, I will kick one of you out and I will roll the dice to decide who it is. Do you understand me?
Ellen, I've said multiple times there, I don't want her to be known as like the person who's dating me, so I'm on
I
board
want it
with
to
you.
be so clear.
He's been
Affirm,
really
yes or no?
obnoxiously clinical.
Yeah,
I
affirm.
understand, Helen.
Okay. Did you just call me obnoxiously clinical?
No, he
No,
is.
it's me.
Oh,
That's pretty
okay.
badass.
All right. Griff, before we continue, I want you to tell me, do you just not respect me at all? Is that why you keep showing up to my academies late?
No,
You gonna show up to your FTO sessions late?
maybe.
Griff, I'll be honest with you, if you show up to my FTO session with me late, I'm sending you off duty.
No.
Good answer. Okay. Hi everybody. Good morning. It's me, Helen.
Is there like a
again, Riker, Snoopy,
like
Helen,
a stance
Bruce,
to put your
Loki,
hands behind your back?
we're your FTOs for the first star today. There will be more people joining us later. But this is all we need for now. First things first, we're gonna talk about dispatch. You learned a little bit about it yesterday, but we're gonna do more now. And this is what you're going to do every time you come on duty. Does anybody know what you're gonna do when you come on duty each day? You show up, you sign in with the receptionist. What are you doing?
So you're
Dispatch
1041?
1041.
Yup. Go ahead and get your radio on. Bump up to channel 9. I want you to go down the line. I want you to call out your call sign. 41.
0341.
Starting with Riff.
Oh,
Sorry, Florida. Sorry, Florida. We'll start with you. Good job. Good job. Good initiative.
Okay.
04 1041.
02 1041.
05 1041.
06
Penis.
1041.
I want to say penis on the radio so
01
bad.
1041.
Good job. Does anybody know what 10-8 means?
Back in service.
Back in service. What's 10-7 mean?
Not in service. Unavailable.
Yep. Out of service. So you are 10-7
cracker
when you
in my
are
mouth.
not actively patrolling. If you are in a meeting, if you are in academy, you are 10-7. Let's let dispatch know that you are in academy. Go ahead and open up your dispatch. You can do this through, thinking about Formula 1, or you can quickly open your dispatch. However you do that, personally, I caps lock in. Open up your own dispatch card. When you hover over your dispatch card, you're going to see 3 buttons. One of them is a price tag, one of them is a GPS button, and then one of them is like a square with an arrow. The price tag opens up the edit menu. The middle one marks whoever that person is on your GPS. And then the one on the right is a very quick way to mark yourself 10-7, 10-8.
What
That
is
is
she
all you
saying
need to do to
me
mark
right
yourself
now?
10-7, 10-8. This is very important. When people open up dispatch, when they're calling for 77s, they want to get a quick idea of if people are available. If you are not going to respond to calls, you are processing, if you are in a meeting, if you are in court, please mark yourself 10-7. It takes 5 minutes. This just tells everybody, like, I cannot respond to 77 requests right now. I'm 10-7 for a minute. It's okay to be 10-7.
What
Just
is
mark
she
yourself
saying
10-7.
me to do right now?
Let's go ahead and click the price tag on your individual card. And we're going to see a bunch of stuff here. We'll start at the top. So the first drop
I don't
down
even
is the
know
kind of vehicle that
what
you are
she's
in.
saying to me
You
right
will
now.
always mark when you're a cadet, you're going to be in a CVPI most of the time. When you're a PPO, you'll be in a CVPI,
so
maybe a
tired.
Taurus. You'll mark the vehicle that you're in. This is important for people to know as well. There's some calls that only certain cars can respond to, like certain levels of boost. We really only want CVPIs on those.
I don't know.
Sometimes, we
Oh.
need interceptors. We need to know if someone's in an interceptor. That's very important.
I'm awake. I
Motor
know what's
units,
happening.
whatever it is, you're going to be marking the vehicle that you are in on dispatch. To the right of that is another way to mark yourself 10-7 and 10-8. There's so many ways to do it. You can also mark yourself 10-6. Does anybody know what 10-6 is?
Out of service, but you can still kind of like respond to calls if urgent.
Emergencies only, basically. Like you're available. Maybe you're working on an investigation in the office, and you're not responding to basic 77s. But if 78s pop off, you're grabbing your gun, you're heading out there. You're in uniform, you're ready to go. You're just working on other stuff. Most of the time, you're going to be 10-7, 10-8. But there are times you might want to mark yourself 10-6, or announce yourself to dispatch that you're 10-6. Below that, you'll see your card. You'll see the price tag again, where you can change the title of your dispatch card. And then below that, you'll see assigned officers. And when you click the drop down, you'll see any officer that does not have an active card. So if their card has been deleted, they can be assigned. This is where you'll go when you delete your card. You will go to your FTO's card and assign yourself here by selecting yourself in the drop down and then clicking the plus button to the left. Below that, medics, you're probably never going to use that. Go to the very bottom. There's a delete button on your card. Go ahead and delete your card.
Shit.
Okay, good. Now go back into units, go to the BCSO Shift to Academy, click the price tag, assign officer, and put yourself on the Academy card. This lets everybody looking at dispatch know all of these people are together. They are doing Academy. They are 10-7. They will not be responding to calls.
Am I stupid? Is there a save button? Am I in here?
Everyone got it? Okay. Any questions about that? Okay.
Damn, I'm so
then you would
tired
let
right now.
dispatch
Everything
know,
is so slow in my brain.
that you are, presumably 10-8 at that time.
Everything is so
radio check?
slow. 10-2.
Thank you.
323 operating
bum.
under 312-10-7 Academy. That's me telling dispatch I am operating under 312, which is I just used Bruce for an example. If we were riding together in his car, I would say that, and then let them know that we are, as a unit, 10-7 to partake in Academy. Or sometimes I might say 10-7, 5 mics, which means 5 minutes. Does everybody understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. If there is radio traffic on 1, you will not use the radio. Sometimes there's, still actives looking for 77s. You will just announce it on 311. Most people go on 311 to announce when they're 41, or, announce that they're 10-7, because there's just a record of it. If, the radio's busy or if the radio's really quiet, everybody's on a different channel. You want people to know what you're saying, you can just 311 it. It's no big deal. We won't do that now because I trust that you all understand. Any questions about dispatch at all? Otherwise, we're going to talk about dispatch calls.
I'm so fucking cold.
Oh my gosh, what's that? A 99 Bravo just came in. Go ahead and open up your dispatch and click on Overview. This is where all of the active calls are coming in. You can see at the top that you can click View All to look at older calls. You can scroll through them. Make sure you click on Overview again so you're in the basic call. And then scroll down. Let's find something, definitely nobody's responding to so we don't fuck anybody over. There is a reckless driving call 24 minutes ago on Milton Road in North Sheldon at 1094. Does everybody see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. It's like kind of towards the bottom a bit. There are 3 different buttons on this. One of them is a, 2 people with a plus. One of them is a GPS, and then one of them is a plus button. Okay, yeah, I see someone just turn that into a, oh no, sorry, that's a different card actually. When you click that button on the left, it will automatically create an active call card, and you will assign your unit to it. If you click the GPS, it will mark where that call came in from dispatch. Usually dispatch calls are a local calling in to 911 and saying, oh my God, I just saw someone driving like a fucking maniac down Milton Road. It's crazy. Can a cop please come pull him over? Okay, and you're pinging where they called. So if it's a vehicle, it's probably moved, but that is where the call originated from. If you click the plus, it just makes it a card, which I have done for this one. So then if you look at the bottom, you'll see there's 2 active calls. There's one that I think maybe an active unit actually made an active card, so we're not going to touch that. But you'll see that reckless driving call at the bottom under active calls. You'll see that plus button again on the left, the GPS, the radio button, and then the info button. Click on the info button. You'll see at the top there's a drop down. You can select which channel that this call is on. So if someone does go and click that radio button, that will let them know. It'll put their radio on the proper channel. You can also drop down to assign unit the same way you do with your other, with your regular dispatch call. But for now, click back into overview, scroll to the bottom, look at reckless driving, and then only one of you is actually going to be able to do this, but click the plus button on the left to assign our unit to the reckless driving call. Great. You'll see it turn blue. Click the info button. You'll see that the Shift 2 Academy is assigned to this reckless driving call. We are not actually responding to this call, obviously, so I'm going to go ahead and click archive at the bottom. And now that call is gone. It tells people, you know, oh, this is 10-4, we've responded, we've dealt with it. We're obviously not doing that. So don't do that if you're not actually responding to a call, but that is the basics of how you will assign yourself to a call. Let dispatch know. The button on the left to automatically assign yourself is new, like as of the last week. So people are still getting used to using it. Please, please, please get in the habit of using it. Encourage other people to use it. If you are primary on a scene, like a robbery, especially, like 1090s, remind people to attach themselves to the card. We want people to use this tool. It is so, so, so helpful on patrol. Does anybody have any questions about that? Okay, great. Does everybody have their equipment on them?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Let's go get all the CVPIs out, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit about how shared garages work.
Don't worry, bro.
So we've got our shared pool in the back that has a couple CVPIs in it. Those will be the ones you use for a lot of your cadet sessions. But sometimes you're going to be using your FTO's card. Can I get a volunteer? Thanks, Diva. You're going to come up to the valet. You're going to think about Formula One, and you are going to think garage action. This is an opportunity available to you specifically as a police officer. You cannot get into every garage. You might think you can, but no, you can't without a warrant. But if your FTO says, hey, go pull out my Taurus or my CVPI, you think about garage actions and you type in their state ID. Dallas, I want you to do 10682. That's my state ID. And we'll take out my CVPI. If you are the one that takes the vehicle out, you will have keys to it.
Nice.
Okay, great. Go ahead and hop in and take it across the street. Can I get another volunteer, please? Great. Can you take out Callista Bell's CVPI? Great. Moonshine. Can you take out, if you move to that spot over there, you should be able to take them out at the same time. Can you take out Mackenzie Hayes CVPI? You can get anybody's state ID from your MDT. And then Deke, can you get out Bruce Collins CVPI after one of them is done? Thank you. Just a little bit of a note about this shared garage. You can park 4 of your personal vehicles here, and it does
What did she
extend over
say?
there to the other side. So if these
Mackenzie
spots are full,
Hayes,
you can get your car out over there
1831.
to that palm tree, and there's another spot the valet will park cars. All Gucci?
Yeah. Sounds great.
Okay, great. We're gonna be going to the courthouse. I'll talk on here because it's the first spot out
How
of
do I
it.
know
We're
which
gonna
one
be
it
going to the
is?
courthouse.
Does it
Where
matter?
we're going to give you a tour of the courthouse, and we're going to
I don't
talk a bit about our case laws.
Wrong one.
We're not going to go over them too intensely. You'll learn them in your FTO sessions. You will have
Wrong one.
tools available to you after Academy to memorize these. But we're just going to talk about them in brief at the courthouse, so it's not your first time hearing them when your FTO starts asking you questions. Go ahead and divide yourselves up into groups. Make sure there's at least 1 cadet in every CVPI and 1 FTO with every CVPI.
4 of us. Okay.
And we'll head on down to the courthouse.
Let's go.
Bruce, you're scaring me.
Trying to get into a car.
Florida, you want to drive?
Sure. Yeah.
I'll ride, bitch. It's fine.
Come on, Deke.
I said I'll ride, bitch. Like I'm riding, bitch. You're riding the shotgun. Cause you
There we go.
matter, sir.
You got a FTO here?
Yeah, Bruce is in the back.
Anybody not have an FTO? All right. Can the vehicle on the far right in the 312 CVPI?
Oh, you like eyebrows?
Where is the courthouse?
City Hall.
City Hall. If you look at your GPS.
Oh, never mind, I know where it is. Sorry, I'm so awake right now.
We went to City Hall when we
Bruce,
were
what's the
riding
speed
around.
limit?
I'm sorry, what?
What is the speed limit in this city? Because I don't know. It's 55, right?
Yeah, 55.
So
75
I'm
up here, 55
so
down
lost
there,
right now.
80 on the or 90 on or 80 on the highway. One of the two. 90 on the highway. Alright. You can go around this bitch. Damn.
This is the worst.
Also, a little fun tip up here. When you get Route 68 turn off, there's a stop. Most people don't stop, so you can stop and get rear-ended if you like.
I can stop and get rear-ended.
So no stops there. I usually do that in Academy. Unless they painted over the stop.
Is there a different speed limit in the county?
Yeah, 75.
God, 75. What am I doing with my life?
Stop ahead. Nice, got one.
Following traffic laws and pissing everyone off. God, I'm so cool.
Got the one in the back, and then they bumpered everybody up.
My fingers are cold, Bruce. I'm freezing.
Put them under your armpits.
I can't. I'm driving. I can't put them under my armpits. What are you, crazy?
Then when I give you solutions, you
And
just,
if I
you
was
just
gonna
take
put them
my
under
advice.
something, they'd go under my boobs. It's much warmer under there.
Well, you can do that too. But
could.
apparently you don't want to take any advice.
I can't put my hands under my boobs or my armpits right now. I'm driving.
Steer with your knees.
What?
Steer with your knees.
No. Nay.
You should have wore gloves then.
I guess so.
I'm so glad I got a good night's rest and I wasn't woken up at 4 o'clock in the morning and then 8 o'clock in the morning by people who don't know how to do their job.
Were you actually woken up at those times for real?
Yes.
The fuck, Bruce?
That is what it is.
Most of today is pretty good stuff, so it's like pretty active.
Look at me obeying traffic laws. I'm amazing. Wow. Someone signed me up for something.
It's stop and go, by the way.
I forgot about that. I did forget about that, yeah. I
Yeah,
did
treat the
forget
red
about
lights like
that.
a traffic, like a stop sign. You know, in some places,
CVPI, I saw you not stop at that light.
some places the green light. And that's why you treat it like a stop sign. Some places the green lights are also stop and go, which I think is crazy. You know?
Kid, that was it, Snoopy.
Don't worry about it.
Deke's gonna make it the funniest, I think, out of all of you.
He's so fucking funny, dude. Oh, shit. This is kind of the worst, isn't it? This might be the worst experience ever.
It's over. It's over double yellow though, right?
Double yellow, yeah, that makes sense. Clearly I go around. Do we park in this garage? Are we... Helen, are we parking in the garage?
Sure.
Where else would you park?
Bruce's
On the side of
section,
the
so
road.
if you want to there or Ava's
Do you
park, it's
want
fine.
me in the garage? What do you want, Bruce?
Yeah, just park here.
Okay, he said yes.
I said yes before you answered the first time.
Yeah, but I need a verification, you know? Bruce, you should probably move so you don't get run over.
Watch out.
Bruce. Bruce.
I
Bruce.
don't want to run you over. A perfect parking job.
It's not an achievement there, Riff. Riff,
Hell
lock the car.
Huh.
Everybody make sure your car's locked.
Can I lock my car? Because I can't remember.
Watch out.
Yeah, I did. I'm so smart. Holy shit. Of course I locked it.
That seems interesting.
Bruce,
I'm waiting for
you
Helen.
and Diva vaguely flirt with each other one more time. One of you will be removed from
Okay,
Academy, and I'm gonna
okay,
roll the dice on which one it is.
Nice.
Okay, from here on out, I'm gonna be
Six.
as dry as
Woo.
Wesley.
Thank
What?
God.
I'm keeping it professional, okay?
Than I wanted to in that car.
All right, everybody. Today we're gonna enter into the courthouse. If you walk in front of me during the courthouse, I will beat you down. Rule number 2: no running in the courthouse. This is not a playground. Rule number 3: no cursing in the playground. In the playground. No cursing in the courthouse. Be professional. Be professional here. Be
cursing in the
professional on the docket.
playground.
If you ever need any help, come to anyone with experience. Don't say no dumb shit like certain people on the docket. And if you do, I will find you. All right, let's go.
They were talking about you, sapling.
Whoa, what the hell? What's on paper of this?
Walk so slow, Bruce.
Really do.
No, I don't.
Just like
I
Helen.
walk like I know what I'm doing. I'm not in a rush. The last thing you want to be when you're in a courthouse is in a rush. If you're in a rush, you're already lost.
Is that how that works?
Yep. If you're running in a courthouse, you might as well just succeed. I don't know big words. As we approach the front of the courthouse, there's going to be a long-winded desk area. Over at that desk area, if you're ever having to do a raid or assist with a raid, you go over there to look up properties, garages, etc. Obviously, those people in the corner give you your licenses, keys for if you live somewhere, not in a cubicle. Then we proceed upstairs. You're going to see some voting booths. When voting is open, you can come and vote here. Don't tell people what to vote for. That's illegal.
Don't even joke about it. If the wrong person hears you, you could lose your job.
All right, we come to the first main area you'll probably be seeing. While you're on duty, none of your equipment will be seized from you from these scanners, but
Hey,
anyone
Captain
else's
Crunch.
will. If you ever see anybody like toss things over that just to try and bring them in, you know, let somebody know. To the right here is a room that if you go in there, you're probably in trouble. Call me if you're asked to go to that room. And then you have the small courtroom. The small courtroom's used for small claims, sometimes bench trials, depends on how serious the case is. Sometimes it's divorce court, etc. Everybody inside? Oh, Alice. Alice got
Not to mention divorce court.
Yeah, Alice and Loki got divorced in there.
Shadow 9, Alice.
Those side rooms as well, like the ones that say meeting rooms, there's another one upstairs. If there's ever depositions for court cases, you will likely be brought in there. But hopefully, well, none of you will have to worry about that during your cadet review phase. You will have someone on your side assisting you if you ever get brought into a situation like that. And then we proceed to the top, or the next floor. Top floor is where you go and do your fancy stuff.
How have I managed to outwalk everybody? Everybody else somehow with the slowest fucking walk. I wanted to be in the back all day, but I don't know. I don't want to like stop and go, man. I also
when you're
take
downstairs,
racing
you're
lines
gonna
when I
have a
walk,
scanner
which
when you
is
walk
fair.
from the main hallway towards the main courtroom.
Gotta learn
And
lines,
your
chap.
equipment won't get seized. Anybody else's will.
Your equipment will get seized if you are off duty. If you head pop while you're in court and you run out to you know think for a second, like your allergies clear, be careful not to run through that because if you are off duty, your shit will get seized.
All right, now we enter the big courtroom. The nitty-gritty of court will be taught to you as you need it. One main thing in the courtroom is never, ever come up here and do this. All right.
Sounds like fun.
Everyone behind the bar. Especially you, Loki. I know you need to hear some of this stuff.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
So, two of the biggest things you're going to use while on duty when it comes to articulation is RS and PC. RS is reasonable suspicion. That's going to be the presumptive belief that a crime is, has, or will be committed using knowledge from your LEO, training, and experience. With RS, you can detain and frisk somebody. You can GSR test them, and you can also question them. One step above RS is PC. PC is probable cause. That's going to be your logical belief that a crime is, has, or will be committed, supported by facts and evidence. There's a big difference there is facts and evidence. With PC, you can arrest, conduct a full search, and issue search warrants as well as subpoenas and arrest warrants. All right, let's get into the case laws. There's 13 case laws. It's a bit more than usual, but we'll go through them briefly. One of the biggest ones, Tennessee v. Garner, that's going to be when you use deadly force. If there's a good faith belief that someone's armed and dangerous and a continued threat to the public, law enforcement, or themselves. You got Terry v. Ohio. You can frisk a suspect if you have a reasonable belief that they're armed and dangerous and you have reasonable suspicion. There's Pennsylvania v. Mims. You press a driver out of the vehicle for officer safety once they're lawfully detained. Miranda v. Arizona. That's your Miranda rights. Anything said without the rights read is fruit of the poisonous tree. You got Wyoming v. Houghton. If you have PC and can search the vehicle, you can also search the you can also search the passenger's belongings if you're looking for a specific item. Car roll versus U.S., Carroll versus U.S. You can search a car without a search warrant because it can be moved. Now we're going to get into some of the newer ones. Suarez versus LSPD. You have to have a good reason to move somebody. All these you can go into more detail as you learn. People versus SAB, the SAB scenario that established constructive possession through many forms of possession. Ember Quinn versus D-Link. Detailed protections for officers while on duty, including a big one, qualified immunity. The Rhodes rule, which is Dominic Rhodes versus the people. The rule reinforces the principles of transparency and accountability, requiring full disclosure to protect the integrity of the justice system. Don't lie, don't hide evidence. You're good. The People versus Barry Benson established charges for aiding and abetting. People versus James Callahan established that the courts can choose a lesser charge if they see it more fitting, and you can still articulate that charge. And then the most important case law out of all of them is Highwater versus CG. That established that animals can be criminals. Murdered chickens in this very courtroom. That's going to be a lot. You're going to have stuff given to you. You're going to have FTOs question you. If you're the kind of person that just wants to understand the case laws and how to use them, that's perfectly fine. If you're the kind of person that wants to know the history of them, that's also perfectly fine. You do not need to be a court wizard. There are people to assist you. We have things in place in the VCSO for everyone to have assistance. That doesn't mean you can just hand all your work off to somebody. You have to be able to articulate the charges you're given to somebody, especially when it comes to criminal appeal. But yeah, court is fun. It is not scary. And if you are nervous, there are people that are going to help you. Because there are people in this very room who do very well in court. When they first started, they were very scared and shy and throwing up. Any questions? Any questions on case laws, RSPC?
We got a complete list of these case laws somewhere in one
Yep.
place.
Yeah, you're gonna get all the things given to you in simplified versions, all the things given to you in more expanded versions. So yeah, you do not have to worry about that. These will be given
I'll
to you. They're also
definitely
in
read it.
the or the common law of San Andreas, I think. They're in some legislation in detail as well.
Yeah, all of this is in legislation. You will be given after academy the cadet cheat sheet, which you will have to study. It has your 10 codes. It has what RSMPC is. It has how a traffic stop is conducted. It has a list of things you need to do when you arrive on the scene of a robbery. It has all of your case laws and what they do. You will get that after academy because right now we just want you to focus on learning as much as you can, and then you will have that in the future to study, to have on your FTO sessions, to look at whenever you need to reference something. I still look at my cadet cheat sheet sometimes. Sometimes I gotta check something real quick.
Yeah, half those case laws I just read out, I read off my phone. Except for the high water versus CG one. I got that thing tattooed on the back of my hand.
Yes, a very real case law that is recognized by the entire state. We are not being hyperbolic. All right, does anybody have any questions about any of those case laws? How the judicial system here, anything relating to the courthouse, what we've seen today?
When you are in a courthouse, the judge, this is their jurisdiction. You listen to them. If they tell you to do something, you do it. You kind of get contempt of court. You can get failure to appear. There's a bunch of things. You can get fired for fucking around in court. So don't fuck around. This is not your house.
Okay, if nobody has any questions, let's go upstairs, because I want to pay my bills.
Dallas, you got any? Never mind.
What was that?
Nothing. I was thinking about.
Okay.
I wanted to go to Texas Roadhouse later. I was getting the
One of you will lose a job.
Nice.
He just talking about
I'm just thinking about food. I'm just thinking about what I want for dinner later. Oh God. Yeah, the next set of stairs.
When the appointment
Oh
was.
God.
First date?
Why you walk like Humpty Dumpty?
Oh, we're
Alice
not
can't really
Getting
talk.
old.
You're getting old.
Deke,
Yeah,
Deke.
I found out how old I am
What?
today. I got my ID
Behind
got
me.
robbed off me.
Yeah.
It's like an
Well,
8-point
trying to-
turn.
yeah, I can
38.
feel you on my heels. You're like a grandkid with their shopping cart.
I
running to their grandma.
move fast.
You hit
Dude,
my
I
heel,
saw
I'ma
you come up
smack
the
ya.
stairs. Uh-oh.
It's pretty hard to miss.
I'm agile.
Good. Good.
Quick and
We'll send you to the top of
explosive.
the roofs.
Like something
Explosive
else.
too, yeah.
Look at the door for you, V.
Thank you.
So yeah, up here is where you pay your bills if you have any assets. That's about all you're going to do up here. I don't think anyone ever DOJ has gone in up here for anything else other than that.
I love paying the bills for my home that I own.
Well, the flex.
Nice.
Rub it in.
$70 for the
Oh,
apartment that I
back
The
down.
live in.
American dream.
Candy,
Sorry.
I'll be seeing you after academy.
I realized.
Is that also a sex thing?
No.
Bruce, I really
Damn, Bruce.
really getting really upsetting.
Use their nicknames.
It's Jawbreaker.
Sorry, jawbreaker. Well, I'm a breaker jaw with my baton.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, she walked in front of me, and that was
It
the
was
first rule
clearly
was don't walk in
verbalized.
front of me.
How do you guys feel about the whole nickname thing? Because we did just do it because 3 of you had to have nicknames and the other 3 didn't, but then we didn't want people to feel left out. But like, is it fun? Is it?
I like my nickname.
I like
I'm
it.
skeptical at first, but Rick
I
is
love
badass.
it when everybody talks at the same time and I can totally hear what they're saying individually.
Sapling, sapling,
yeah.
sapling.
I
Yeah.
personally love mine.
Ugh, I walk so much faster than everybody, and it's
I'm
driving me
terrible with names,
insane.
but I'm gonna remember these.
Somehow it's actually helping me learn your actual names better because I look at you guys and I think your name first and then I have to remember your nickname, which I know makes no fucking sense, but it normally takes me forever to learn cadets' nicknames, or learn cadets' names.
You're right. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it makes no sense. More to remember, but it's like
so
fun.
fucking stupid.
It makes me want to know.
Fuck.
A fun little thing to
Loki walks so fucking god-awfully slow that,
just
like,
how
I look like I'm trying to hang out with him, but I really just want to be at the back, and it's stressing me out, because I look like I'm trying to be near him, but I'm not. I'm just trying to be at the back, but he walks so slow.
Get out me Mim's car. Pennsylvania versus Mims. Okay, let's go ahead and load up into the car that you brought here. Oh, you guys got rookie checked, and everybody passed. Let's go.
They got what checked?
Close enough. Okay, so that brings up a really important point. People will go through your cars and they will take shit out of your cars whenever they get a chance. Make sure you're locking them when you walk away, but it looks like everybody did it, so good job. Clowns in particular in Shift 2 love to get inside your car even when you are in them. Please be sure to lock your cars if you've got clowns approaching your vehicle. They will get in, they will try to punch you out of the car. They'll take stuff out of your car, they'll put stuff in your car, sometimes illegal stuff, and then they'll run away, and then you've got to try to catch them to arrest them for this illegal stuff they just put in your car. Just make sure you're always aware of when your vehicle is locked or not.
When we get to our next stop, I'll be giving out food if anyone needs it.
Alright, everybody load up. Make sure you've got an FTO in your car. Speak up if you don't. And we are heading up to Vinewood Boulevard.
Before does not have an FTO.
This one?
Nope.
323 Snoopy.
Nope.
So close.
Next one.
Alright, Riff, can
Maminos.
you lead us to Vinewood Boulevard, please? I've marked it on your GPS.
Oh, yeah.
Also, quick thing about cars, do not put anything important in the glove box or the trunk. Put it in the lock storage.
Now you're the one that can get traffic infraction briefed. Wake up, moonshine.
I am awake.
I have a feeling I'm going to be up very late tonight.
That's a choice for sure. One of the choices of all time. Fuck that up. You didn't see that.
No, on Academy days I don't see crime.
What?
Someone called me earlier saying, do I have a warrant? And I looked, and she does have a warrant, but the warrant didn't, produce properly. And I could easily just untick and retick it so it does produce, but I said, I'm not doing any cop work. I said, I'll have someone else figure that out. I just can't be bothered.
That is not my problem.
I woke up to someone needing to be put on a hold for 2 years, and instead they were sent up regularly so they can just work that time off. I said, you know what? Fuck it. Let them. It's Academy Sunday.
It is.
But obviously, you got to go a long way before you're in this right.
Yeah, and I intend to go as long as possible before I have that right.
Yeah. Now, if I see you not crossing your I's or dotting your T's, we're gonna have some issues. The harder I have to go on you, the harder it's gonna be for you.
What the fuck does that mean, Bruce?
What should I get for dinner tonight?
Thought you were having Texas Roadhouse or Dallas's vagina.
Go ahead and make sure you
say that.
park and pay the meter. Hop on out something that's really important in shift 2 is
Oh,
morale.
sorry. Sorry. Oh,
You're
sorry.
My
saving
neck.
people every day for the rest of your pathetic little life. And here
I was
in
there when it
shift
was made.
2, we like
Guys, I don't have any cash. Guys, I have no cash.
we like to hang out. We've got a lot in
ATM over here.
common. We like to have fun. So sometimes, as morale building, we will do activities. Which one day meant that we got matching tattoos. Which is the Ride Forever tramp stamp, which is the shift 2 tattoo.
Oh,
So
God.
now
I
I
did
would like
say I was
all of
gonna
you
do it.
to show your dedication
I did
to
say I
shift
was
2
gonna
by
do it.
receiving the Ride Forever tramp
I
stamp.
fucking hate tramp stamps, dude.
on
Actually, like in real life, I think they're tacky and gross. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Just want to put it out there. I do not like. I do not like. Do not like it. I can't pay for this.
The front car. I took all their repair kits.
No, those are. I put those in there. Put those back.
Hey,
Put them back.
blame your cadet.
Give the tattoo artist access. It's called Ride Forever. It'll be under the torso section of the Flash. For the guys, I think it's towards the bottom. For the girls, it's about a third of the way down on the right.
I hate this.
It's a very crucial. It's a very crucial part of Shift 2 BCSO. This shows your dedication to the blood,
Why are my
sweat, and
pants off?
tears,
Who
and maybe
knows?
cum.
She said maybe
Alright.
come.
Damn it.
What was the tattoo's name again?
Ride Forever.
Forever.
Shout out
Ride
towards the
Forever.
bottom
My
for
other
you.
tattoo, but it's okay.
I'm not naked enough. Like, why am I fucking slash best?
If one of the
Really
guys
hard to
finds it,
find.
let everybody else know where it is.
0. I hate this. I hate this. I don't like it.
Guy from the tattoo parlor stole my vase.
I found it. It's like above the middle for us.
Above the middle, you said?
Above the middle, it kind of like, see on the right where it's just like right arm, you know? It's around
Yeah.
there.
All right.
Where is
Oh,
ours,
this
Helen?
tattoo's sick.
About a third of the way down in torso. On the right column of the Flash.
You know what would make this
Perfect.
easier, chat?
Oh,
Good job. Make sure you
right.
tip
Does it
your
look good on me?
artist. Yeah, it looks great. It looks great for them.
Hell yeah.
Sapling, it actually really blends in with the rest of your work. So
It's great to hear. It is great to
matches
hear.
matches your aesthetic really enough. I
Helen,
was
is
worried
this
the
the
most
right
about you.
one?
That's it. That's the one,
forgot to put my
Moonshine.
shirt. I
Good
think
job.
I forgot my shirt. Me
Oh.
too.
Well, that's part of the
So did
humiliation ritual
I.
is the tattoo artist stealing your clothes.
Florida is dedicated.
I also
Jawbreaker,
forgot
did you
my
get your tattoo?
clothes.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah,
I'm so bad at this thing. I just can't find this fucking design.
You wouldn't lie to me, right,
Did you-
Jawbreaker?
Oh,
right. Swear 100%
I gotta
right,
go
it says
put my
Ride
clothes
Forever
back
my
on.
ass. Or above
Alright,
my
now that the tattoo artist has stolen all of your clothes as part of a cadet humiliation ritual, let's get you back to the station and get dressed.
Whoever's in the first
Alright.
Yeah, you have some repair kits to pick up along the sidewalk. 'Cause you left the car unlocked and I took all of them.
Nice.
They're all along the sidewalk. You can go grab them.
Where's Westlake?
And also, someone make sure to write Loki a lift ticket.
Sapling, hurry it up.
You made a cadet pick 'em up.
Finally found it. Holy shit.
Need an FTO in the back.
He's the only one. Let's do that.
Be there in a second.
Besides the
an
car in the
FTO.
back that Snoopy is getting in with, does everybody have an FTO?
The car at the front does now.
don't think Bruce was expecting my tattoos. I don't know why.
I wasn't either, Sapling. I was worried you were gonna be a pussy about this part.
All right, let's go ahead and head to the BCSO.
You know, I got told by Jenna Mustard that I don't look intimidating enough. So I took that personally.
Jenna Mustard.
Oh no.
Don't talk about Jenna Mustard in front of
Where is
Riv.
she?
Oh God.
She's not here. If she's not here, keep moving.
God damn it.
Real quick, I meant to give out food here. We're going to Zancudo, I believe. I will just do the same thing I did yesterday, just put it in corner for everybody.
I'm taking him to the station first so they can change.
When we get there, I'll give everybody food.
Yeah, and then we'll swing by Zancudo. I'm also like super ahead of schedule, so I'm gonna call EMS. Oh, you know, actually, what we should do is, if we're gonna test station anyway, we should do their DNA because we've got an extra 30.
Yeah, we'll get everybody to swab everybody.
Ah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Pull. Ellen, what do I do if my DNA is already on file for my violent felony?
That's okay. You will still learn how to take DNA, and your partner will just take your DNA anyway, just to get the experience.
Okay.
Moonshine will pair you with Sapling for that.
10-4.
What car do you want to bring to Zancudo?
We're gonna have to bring a bunch of cars. We'll just bring I guess my Astron. We'll just start with my Astron, and we'll get all the other shit later.
Wait, they have first aid training next, right?
Yep. We're doing DNA and then first aid training. If you and Bruce want to go ahead and take my Astron and Bruce's tailgater to Zancudo while I teach the DNA stuff, and then come back, that might help.
How many cars do you want over there?
I think we're gonna want 3.
Alright, I'll grab those two, then Ventura's Astron too.
I would get Ventura's Astron last just because Ventura's not around if it does get local valet.
True.
We could also use Rain's what's it called?
His house.
Okay, well he'll be around soon.
Yep.
You want me to pull up out the front?
Yeah, just pull up out front and park across the street. We're not blocking the parking spaces.
Copy that. I went the wrong way.
Does anybody need gas while we're also doing this?
A little bit, yeah.
Don't worry about it for now. For now, just park.
I'm gonna grab gas in the car real quick.
We can also have the cadets do it before we go up to the Zancudo.
That worked also.
Ellen, do we need the CVPI that Alice is in for Academy?
I think we just need the 4 PNT CVPIs for the cadets. So we
You
should
look
be
great,
good.
Moonshine.
We're gonna
Thanks.
want at least one other car, like police vehicle for the FTOs, probably just the V.
Just showing off the great tramp stamp that I really wanted really badly.
Cadets, go ahead and get dressed and then meet me by the cells.
What'd she say to me?
Buy the cells.
What'd you whisper about?
You said you forgot to lock your car.
Nothing.
Well, it's gonna get stolen in Ocean Dump.
Let me
and
go.
You're gonna have to
fix
go.
it. I'll be right back.
He tried whispering it.
Oh, fuck.
Slick.
I heard him loud and clear is a funny thing.
Helen, do we have food for everyone for the rest
Yes.
of the county?
Oh,
Bruce, do you
fuck.
have the food to put down before you head
Hey,
out?
friendly, do that, yeah.
I gotta piss, chat. I'm pissing.
I'm bring it straight down. Ray Deek just got rammed.
I love when Deke gets rammed.
Yeah.
Two. Wait.
Oh,
Stop.
yeah.
He's like, ugh.
Are you a virgin, sapling?
You leave me food by the armory, but please.
I'm
bring
actually
me
not,
you do
believe it or not.
Oh.
Touches it last.
That guy fucks.
Hell yeah, I do.
Alright, Bruce is gonna put food by the armory, which you can get in a second. Cadets, come on into the mugshot room. Gather around, get friendly.
Chat, I ran.
Who the fuck ain't in here? Moonshine.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alright. In here there is a very special drawer in this
Tripped over my
desk,
pants
okay?
on the way
You know,
back.
just like we've got, you know, our fingerprint scanner here. We've also got a
This is
very
why I
special
don't pee,
drawer
chat.
labeled evidence
Why pee
space
when-
DNA. Can everybody
when I
think about
can't?
opening up that drawer?
What did she say?
You'll see that there's some DNA kits in here that are in this special drawer that is only in this room, and this is the only place they should be stored. Even though they are available in the armory, you should not be purchasing them from the armory. They're in here. Does everybody understand that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, sounds good. Go ahead and open up that drawer and take one of those DNA kits.
My DNA is also already on file, so
Okay, we will actually pair Moonshine up with you then. I think we need one more kit. Let me grab one more.
Sorry, Sapling. I know you wanted to take my DNA, but it's just not your day.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm sure someone will place you. wherever
Oh.
that is.
What
I
the fuck?
think that's really ominous. And
Why did you say that like that? What the hell?
What the hell, Sapling?
I was already not into it with the whole like. your
Dude,
wife
I'm a
keep your
violent
DNA.
felon. What is wrong with you? You're the weird
Well,
one.
not
in here.
anymore.
You're
Not
reading
anymore.
way too
Moonshine.
deep
Those
into
days are
this.
behind
Not
you.
that deep.
Alright, if you need a kit, there's 2 more in the drawer now. Go ahead and grab one. You will be putting those back in the drawer after you've used them. You're not putting the swab that you used back in the drawer. You are putting the test kit, which has multiple uses in it, back in the drawer, okay? Do not ask if we are reusing the same spit kit, because that is not what's happening.
Of course not.
Alright, Moonshine and Jawbreaker, you two are gonna be together. Sapling in Florida, and then Riff and Diva, you're gonna be paired up.
All right.
Go ahead and spread out a little bit.
Let's go to this
You know,
nice
give
little
yourself some
corner.
room.
Yeah, it's our corner.
A group can go into the hallway if they'd like to, and I can use the radio to make sure everybody can hear me. You're gonna face your opponent.
Opponent?
Opponent.
You're going down.
Face
I'll open my mouth for you, Florida. Come on.
Face
Oh,
your
what the
opponent
hell?
and inform them that you are
Open
going to
wide.
be swabbing their DNA now. Maybe they committed a violent felony. Maybe they're a government employee. In this case, they're a government employee, but maybe they just committed a violent felony
You
for the first
don't
time ever.
wanna
You gotta get their
know.
DNA on
I do
file.
want to know.
Let them know you are going to be taking their DNA.
Ma'am, I am going to be taking your DNA.
I'm gonna be
I'm
taking
going to be
your
taking your
DNA.
DNA.
Stick that swab right in. Get a good sample.
Not yet. My fingers aren't even.
Did you stick it all the way in his
Jesus
throat? What the
Christ.
fuck?
Oh,
Oh
here
my
we go.
god.
Where's my
What's going on behind
cigarettes?
me?
Perfect.
Nice.
All right, and then once you get that sample, you'll put it into your little testing kit there, and it'll spit back out at you a 12-digit DNA sequence. You are going to go to your partner's profile, and you are going to put that DNA on their profile in the DNA section at the top, to the right of their picture. You are going to make sure you give them the DNA taken tag. You are
I
also
can't
going
spell.
to add a note to their profile in the notes section that DNA swabbed by your name on today's date, 2025-06-08 ISO format for Academy. Again, you will add the DNA to their profile in the DNA section to the right of their photo. You will add the DNA taken tag. And then you'll add a note to their profile saying DNA taken by your name on today's
Panic.
date for
Oh my god.
Academy.
Panic. How do I copy this? How do I...
Once you and your partner have both had your
How do
fingers in each
I-
other's mouths and you've documented that
what's
process
your legal name?
appropriately,
Crazy.
you can
Wesley
step into the
Whitaker.
hallway.
Oh, Wesley.
18531.
How do I copy this DNA strand off my phone? How does that
So you
work?
have to like you have the results, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just write it down somewhere, you know? Just
Dashes and all.
dashes and all.
Wait, what you said today?
7752
18531.
73.
I'm gonna need you to open your mouth.
Oh god.
You have to like
You
properly.
don't have a profile?
I'm taking
I will
your
100% do.
DNA.
18531.
I don't see it.
Okay, alright, if you have to.
Then my
Are you not a
submitting
real
profile
person?
information.
You don't have a
crazy.
profile yet, bud.
Stay still.
Well,
Wouldn't want to hurt you.
Okay, if you need to make them a profile, that's okay. You're gonna step out into the hallway and you're gonna take a picture of them. Let's not make it look like a mugshot, okay? This is an officer we're working with. You're gonna step
come
out
on
into
outside.
Out of everything on this
hallway, you're
server
gonna
that
get
is
their
so
state
easy to
ID, take a
copy and
picture
just take
for 'em,
away
and they'll just
from
go to
the
profiles,
MDT
click
and
the create
otherwise,
profile button.
that's
If
the
you
one
need any
thing that they're
additional
like,
assistance, let me know,
actually
but I think it's a pretty intuitive
manually
process on
type that long ass string of numbers.
All right. What's your
Okay.
state
Well, that's
ID?
fine.
18183.
While you do that, can you open your mouth for me so I can take your
Oh,
DNA?
your last name
Bye.
is Diva. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta give
Yeah,
me
I
a
got
second
changed in my interview.
The fuck, man.
It kind of just
Nice.
happened.
So if there's
But
something
yeah,
in the middle of you
they
every
kind
time
of
I
just
type
said your last name's Diva now, and the justice was there, and the justice said it
I don't
is
even know
so.
what that
Can,
means.
So
can you take
Nice.
a picture into
Thank
the
you so
profile?
much.
'Cause, my camera's a little messed up, right?
I can take the picture. I want you to
I
make.
can fix
Where
it.
do you add the DNA? Here.
It would be on the
The
DNA
DNA
section.
I
It's up at the top near the
don't
picture.
Yeah, up at the top, right? So
Ah.
it's gonna be under my state ID name, your profile image, DNA.
found it.
You just paste it right in there. And then
Oh my god, Jack
the
Bilby
tags,
gave you
like
a
the
second
DNA on
degree
file.
speeding traffic warning issue.
Yeah, he
Or whatever.
did. He did do
Got
that.
Damn.
I guess I never
Loki's
had
the one
my
that took your
civilian
DNA.
profile made.
Yeah. When I got arrested, I specifically requested him because I thought it would be funny.
18531.
It was funny. Just a note.
It is pretty funny.
It was very funny.
Got it.
I told him now he had collected my DNA in more than one way.
Once
Oh
you've
my-
taken your partner's DNA, you've got their profile made and everything. Don't just go ahead and step
Thank you so
into
much for the gifted
hallway.
subs. Thank you for the
Just
10 gifted subs.
right out of it. And have Riker or Alice confirm that the DNA saved to their profile and you did everything properly.
Helen, did you want me to, because her profile already said who collected her DNA, should I throw that in there too still, even though I...
That's okay. Just note that that is how you would do it in the future when you take other people's DNA.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I paired you guys together because I knew neither of you needed to do that. You both should know how to do it.
Yep.
Alright, my turn. Hey, get back here, boy. up for me.
Helen, did you really give me the human body parts tag?
Yeah. You have those.
Okay.
Do you already have a profile?
You said you wanted it.
Yeah. I just
think.
don't say no to you.
Oh, that's nice. I think.
It's gonna be dangerous for me someday, I think.
What?
It could be.
What do you mean?
That's a lot of power to put on you.
Okay.
I don't have it.
What? There's a whole golf family?
Yeah. What are these two dweeb ass boys doing?
Yeah, I just took the time, so I'm feeling.
There's nothing yet, Candy.
Huh?
Unless it's in there.
Oh,
Looking
yeah?
for food? You looking
Yeah, I'm looking for food.
I know, I'm gonna pass out.
Bruh, there's no food in here.
And normally it's like right here.
There was just food. Alice.
What the heck?
Oh,
I'm gonna pass
no.
out. Oop, yeah. Alice. Which
Uh-oh.
is funny because I specifically text Bruce and said, please save me some food. I see you there with Alice. I don't know. I know the drill.
You walked in and now they're gone. There's 30 combos there and you walked in and now they're gone. It could have been you. It could have been you. Yeah, I did. Thank you for it, girl.
I traded you 8 bullets.
All
right, you always got to keep an eye out about food around Alice Watson. She will steal all of the food.
Good to
there's
know.
the food. Grab a couple combos.
Oh, perfect. I'll make sure to take it all.
Grab
damn,
a
she took
couple.
so much
grab
food.
an extra combo or two. Okay, before Alice. She's working her way over here. You better move fast, guys.
Oh, get up the way. I need food.
I hear the footsteps.
This is bullshit.
Y'all are being so mean to Alice.
All of you assume you could get between Alice and food. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't
Okay.
stop her, but I can slow her down.
I don't know if you could.
Oh, he's
Sure
got
you
more
could.
effects.
Okay,
strong.
it's my
Watch out, she's coming! Oh my god.
See? It's like trying to put a
never
toothpick
seen a
in
rat.
between you and a charging rhino.
She's a hungry gal.
We've all learned a couple lessons here today. Did everybody get their DNA taken? Did everybody have Alice or Riker check the profiles? I know you didn't because I didn't see anybody talking to them.
Riker, you check my
did.
profile.
Hey,
Riker's just
Alice,
that
can
he
you
has
check my
initiative, not
profile,
because you
please?
have initiative, kid.
I did.
Helen, we're
Deeks.
supposed to
I
put the
did
DNA
Deeks.
thing back, right?
Yes, make sure you put the DNA kit back in the drawer once you are done with it.
Just lock the door in someone's fucking face. Nice. Nailed it. What was the... What? I already forgot. What the hell was the thing? Evidence. Jesus Christ, I can't read. I can't read? No, I can't remember things. I'm so dumb.
It doesn't change their call sign when they update it.
Really?
Yeah, anywhere my old one has been used, it still has my old call sign. I tested it.
Mine just says
Yeah, that's why I didn't have them do
TBD.
it.
You want me to leave it like
They
this
don't
or
technically
change
have
it
call
back?
signs.
Yeah, that's okay. Just keep it as the TBD in your name.
All right.
I'll look into why it doesn't update it. That's very
Yum.
interesting.
Yeah, you can look at my old report. You'll see it still says 332 instead of 323.
Okay, we are going to take a quick break. If you need to go stretch, do some yoga, take a piss, go on a walk, grab some fresh air, take a smoke break, whatever you need, you have got 7 minutes. I want you back at 15 after.
Nice.
Why is there a gun in the sink?
Chat, chat, chat. Chat, chat, chat. I gotta sneeze, or do I? I'm not really sure. I'm hungry. This is an opportune time for me to get some balls in my mouth, I think. This is a good time for me to put balls in my throat, I think. And if it's not, then who am I? Why am I here? Just to suffer? You know? Know what I mean, chat? Balls, balls everywhere. There's balls. Put them in my mouth. I'm hungry. Please. Like my song, chat? You can say yeah. I get it. It's a great song, to be honest. Putting balls in my mouth, 'cause I'm hungry for balls. Big, delicious balls. Oh, I didn't do something I was supposed to do for this. Let's pretend I did. I fucked up, chat. Never mind, I didn't fuck up. It fixed itself. Fucking amazing. Holy shit. Someone give me a high five. Wow, when technology works. When technology works.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you're all good. Just force my way through.
You didn't force your way through. I moved. You could never force your way through this.
Oh, okay. Can I have your phone number, Miss Candy Cane?
Yes. If you want, you can look it up in my profile.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, make him work for it.
Exactly. He's
I'm
gotta
proud
learn,
of
you know?
Sapling.
This feels really unfair considering. Damn it.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
You guys gonna kiss or something later?
No one said anything about that.
Nice. You go, Sapling.
No, no. He's like 6 years younger than me.
Yeah, she's like a cougar practically.
Okay,
You-
relax.
You
Nice.
asked
You
for
don't
her
even know
number.
Crazy. That's
You
You don't
asked
even
for
know
her
how to make a
number.
woman.
She's the
see-
cougar?
No, because I already know he can't make a woman come, so I'm good.
Disappointing. Bad lover.
I'm still not convinced they can do that.
Yeah, we know. We can
When you
tell.
get back from your break, come on out to the CVPIs, please.
go, Candy. You ready for pursuits today?
I'm probably not gonna be around for that.
What?
Yeah, I'm feeling fucking dog shit.
Rat. Wants me out. Is that meow or what?
Where's Captain Crunch at?
She was inside.
See if I can go steal this food off of her without her knowing.
Driving in this town sucks shit. Why don't you blow me?
Oh, did not like that light shine in
Damn.
his eyes. I remember that.
Alright, cadets, go ahead and just load up. However, make sure there's one cadet to his CVPI, one FTO to his CVPI, and we're gonna head over to Zancudo for first aid training.
I don't think everybody's here.
Is there a cadet that isn't here?
Florida?
Florida.
He not being said. He was sitting down.
Oh yeah, he was
Oh, there you
sitting in
are.
the chair.
You driving?
That's okay.
I can drive,
give
sure.
it a second if Florida's in his head. Oh, Florida's right there, guys. Okay. Does every car have an FTO?
I need one.
Bruce?
We don't have one.
Bruce left.
Yeah. Alright, let's head to Zancudo.
Everybody have gas?
Enough.
Let's go ahead and refuel. Make sure it's topped up.
I don't want to risk it. Imagine just blowing up all of Academy. Trying to refuel. It'd be so embarrassing. That's the type of shit you never live down.
Good. After you got room, you could squeeze through there.
What I do now while we're refueling? Helen, when we arrive at Zancudo, I'm gonna need to take a quick nap.
Helen, I'm just gonna have us go ahead with Deke just because he's not taking naps.
That's fine. Gas up and then you guys are good to go.
Bye, Jekka. Have a good night.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
I would say that I probably did not flirt with him, and if I there's only one thing that I remember is a question was asked, and I answered it with "I'm Candy," which was not the answer to the question, by the way.
Don't flirt with married men.
Well, that's the thing. Wesley realized Candy wasn't the slut. Who'd you realize the slut was? Wesley?
It's actually Cassie Miller.
How is Cassie Willow a slut?
Just cause I don't know. I haven't really come to the solution to that answer yet.
So you're just throwing out baseless. She already hates me. If you say some shit about her being a slut and my name gets dropped
I'm
in
never
any of
gonna
those
say it to her face.
sentences-
What do you
gonna
think
shoot
this
you.
is? Listen, I value my safety, and if I tell a criminal that they're a slut to their face, I don't think I'm gonna last too long in this world. You know?
Wouldn't be a good look.
I've heard that she's pretty fucking mean. So
Nah, Cassie's nice.
not to me apparently. Apparently she hates me.
Well, Candy, I will say you are no longer a poor slut in my eyes. I hope you know that.
I can't believe I was a horse slut in your eyes in the first place.
What?
A horse
Well,
slut?
well, I didn't
A
whore.
whore. Ow.
Well,
That hurt
that
my throat.
Bruce enlightened me, and I've gotten a chance to meet you, and you did help me with some money. So I don't think you're any of those. I think you're a very nice lady.
Thank you.
Of course.
I'm gonna need you guys to have a meeting with me and Jimbo at some point.
Nick,
Oh, I don't want to be in the same room with Jimbo.
Look at you,
why
HR.
not?
Yeah.
He told me to get on my knees like a good boy.
Oh.
I don't want to be in the same room with him.
I think you guys need to take Jimbo to. I think we're gonna need Dakota.
I think you're gonna need to go to HR about Jimbo.
She is HR.
Not when it's against him, then it goes to Dakota.
Oh, really? Well, I was never. Bro, Bruce never told me that. I will say.
You can go. Yeah, you can go to Nakota.
He never makes any HR violation.
I've been to one HR meeting and I don't fucking remember what happened.
Seems to have that problem a lot.
Wait, what?
Radio check?
He's just forgetting everything.
And two. Alright, cadets, go ahead and line up in front of the
I'm not
CPIs.
Oh, what are you dropping there, Candy?
Are you good?
No, it's for my coffee.
Radio check.
10-2.
10-2.
Riker, can you be Violet's assistant for the first aid portion?
Yum.
Thank you. Okay, cadets, we are throwing it over to Miss Violet Waters with EMS. Violet is one of our very active EMS. She is usually around in this storm. You will see her a lot responding to OISs and saving your literal fucking life. She is wonderful. She is very kind. Everybody in EMS deserves your kindness and your respect and your appreciation. If I catch you being a dick to EMS, I will literally flay you alive. I will send you off duty. I will dab you. I will do everything in my power to make your life a living hell. Please be nice to EMS. They're so important. They're so helpful. There are so few of them. Please give her your respect. Give her your attention. This is your first aid shirt, which you literally need to be on duty and ship to. So focus up.
Hello, cadets. My name is Violet Waters, AEMT. I am going to teach you first aid. Prepare to learn.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hey. All right, guys. Come in a little closer. This is kind of like a show and tell kind of thing, okay?
Okay, Florida, that's a little close.
I just got to get things set up a little bit.
I'm so excited.
All right, guys. All right. Listen, I'm going to keep this short and simple. Keep it simple, stupid. You guys are getting so much information over the last day or two because of Academy. What we're going to do is go over what's in your IFAC. We're going to go over how to use tourniquets, basic CPR, and working with us as EMS. All right. So if you look right here, this first aid box, all right, this is your IFAC. In your IFAC, you will find several things. They are all me branded. Compressed gauze, nonstick pads, pressure bandages, gloves, ice pack, chalk, burn cream, cling film. The gauze, you're going to use the gauze to pack into the wounds. Yep. Put the gloves on. You start packing gauze into wounds to stop the bleeding. Pressure bandages, we use it with other equipment. Wrap it around a wound after packing, or if somebody sprains an ankle, a wrist, you can wrap it around. Here are the sprains. Ice packs. Ice packs reduce swelling and they're temporary pain relief. Don't ever put an ice pack on a burn. Never. No ice packs on burns. Non-stick pads, they're for smaller burns, smaller wounds, little cuts, and burns as well that are bleeding. Or you can put it over the eyeball if it needs to be secured. Burn cream. It is what it is. It is what it says. You put it on burns. It provides moisture to the burns and has antiseptic properties to limit the chance of infection. Cling film. You guys, you're going to get burnt doing this job. You're going to see people get burnt doing this job. Once you put the burn cream on, you wrap them up like yesterday's leftovers, even though they might be today's main course. It protects the area from anything that could get into the wound, the burns, dirt, dust, etc. Gloves. Gloves are gloves. Don't use the same gloves for every person on the scene. You change out your gloves in between patients. And then chalk. Chalk is what you need to write down that you've done to a patient. So when we come on scene, normally we'll see that you guys did, let's say, 6. We'll see something like this on the ground in your chalk. But if you guys have done first aid, don't say treated. Don't put treated in it because that's what we do when we treat them on a scene. You can do this or even a simple FA, first aid. Okay?
Right.
All right, let me wipe all that off. All righty.
Hello.
Tourniquet usage. Hi, Riker.
Is that this whip looking thing?
All right, guys.
Yes.
Riker has just been shot in the leg. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, you guys, he's bleeding a lot.
Oh my.
So you're gonna
Don't
open up
watch.
your IFAC. All right, and you're going to use that me branded gauze and start packing up the wound. Oh, it is gushing. So you're gonna pull out your tourniquet after you use the gauze from the IFAC. You're gonna turn out your tourniquet. You are going to wrap the tourniquet around the leg, like so, about 2 inches above the wound. And then you're gonna pull that son of a beesh tight. I'm not gonna pull it as tight as I can because, well, it's gonna hurt Riker. But you're gonna wanna pull it tight until the bleeding stops. You're gonna wanna notate down what time you put the tourniquet on. And let us know when we get here. Yay! I did my job.
Woo! He lives.
You know what's crazy is getting this cert,
that's the
and on
whole thing,
Onyx, a
guys.
lot of the EMS get really pissed off.
You
if you
definitely
treat
want to use the
anybody,
the
even
me
slightly,
branded
even just to save their
stuff
life.
and let EMS do the hard work.
A lot of them get really really pissy.
And if you ever do need to,
over the basic stuff,
help
like putting a
somebody
gauze
that,
over a wound,
get a little bit more diagnostic with things, make sure you put an IFAC on them, the ice pack from the IFAC on them first before anything else, or they will go all flippy floppy and make everybody's lives a little bit more difficult. All right.
just let him die so we can transport him straight to the morgue.
Of course, tourniquets are
Too
last
true.
resort only.
Too true, bestie. Too true.
If there's arterial splurting, bright red blood, only one tourniquet on the limb. All right.
EMS have so much to do.
Sometimes, MCI scenes go on for a long time. I've seen people laying for
and they're gonna have a lot more to do.
If you guys
There's
are
so
on a
many
scene for a
shootouts
while,
already
a
happening
long
on
time,
Onyx,
you
the
apply
EMS
the
are probably
tourniquet,
gonna
it's
hate
coming
it.
on the hour mark, you take the tourniquet off for 10 minutes.
They don't have time
By then,
to like
the
dick
clotting
off. So
factors
if the
in
cops
blood
can
should have
do
already
partial
started to work
treatment,
with the packing and created clots. If it starts spurting again, you put that after 10 minutes, you put that back on. But normally it's a lot of holding pressure and packing up with the gauze. All right. Basic treatment. We have the PP method of treat and bleeds. It's preferred if there's not a lot of people. So what that is pack and pressure. So you're going to pack up the wound, and then you're going to sit there with the person and hold it until EMS arrive. And then you're going to let them know, hey, I packed up the wound, I've been holding pressure, and we'll take over from there. The pack and wrap. That is if we are on an MCI with a lot of people, you pack them up, and then you wrap them up. And then when we get here, you say, hey, I packed them, I wrapped them. We will go back and check and see if, evaluate the bleeding and stuff like that. All right. Now CPR. Anybody here ever done CPR on a person before?
I usually take lives, chat.
No?
I take lives.
No
I don't
CPRs?
help them.
Okay, guys. CPR is one of those things that you do not want to be gentle while doing CPR.
Break their bones.
I am going to be very gentle when I do this because I am barely pushing here. Okay? But when you're doing CPR on a person, you will feel ribs break. You will be pushing 2 to 3 inches deep on their chest. Ribs will break. It is a normal thing for CPR.
You said it's normal?
Yep.
You gotta put a lot of pressure.
Every time you do CPR, you will break ribs. But it's okay. The doctors know how to treat it. Our thing is we keep them alive. You guys keep them alive until we get there. And then we keep them alive until we get to the doctors. And then it's doctors. All right, guys. If you're on a scene, don't ever do CPR on somebody that is breathing. That's a no-go. If they're breathing, their heart's beating. Plain and simple. If they're not breathing, can't find a pulse, that's when you do CPR. If you're on a scene, you're doing CPR on somebody, do not stop doing CPR until a medic takes over and says, okay, I got this. If a medic tells you to stop doing CPR, a superior tells you to stop doing CPR, you take note of who it is. If they tell you to stop doing resuscitation efforts, take note of who it is and tell somebody about it, because unless one of us is actively taking over, any resuscitation should not, be stopped at all. All right. When we arrive on scene, it will be chaotic. People will be hollering, yelling, moaning, crying. You will be looking after a bunch of different, maybe down suspects, a bunch of officers, your friends, your coworkers, the people standing next to you. You might be taking care of her on an MCI scene one day. You know, you might be taking care of Helen or Snoopy or frick, even the chief of police. You never knew who it's going to be. You want to talk to us. All right. Like I said, with the chalk, you put down your number. Let's say 606. I don't know who that is. You can do uncon, pack, and wrap. You can do that. I don't care how you do. But once we get there, if you're taking care of a patient, I want you to look directly at me and tell me what you've been doing to that patient.
Like
what's been going on
right now?
Yep. All right. You've been taking care of Riker. All right.
Right.
You have packed Riker's wounds. Riker is not conscious. Riker has a low. His pulse isn't doing very good. Tell me what you've been doing with Riker.
I pecked his wounds. I've been holding pressure on him.
All right. Is he conscious? Is he not conscious?
He's unconscious, but he has a pulse.
All right. Perfect. Exactly. Good, good, good. Gold star.
Nice.
All right. We, just like you guys have different certifications you can get when you're our full deputies, we have different certifications we can get while we're EMS. We have water rescue. We have fire. We have mountain. We have critical care. We have flight. Okay, water rescue. It's really important. If somebody goes down in the water, we as EMS, we as EMS want to go out and fish one person out. One person. If this gentleman goes down underwater, you jump in. You're not a great swimmer. You can't grab him. You go down. You jump in. It's a horrible thing. So instead of fishing one person out of the water, we're now fishing 3 people out of the water, which is very dangerous for everybody involved. So if you get a water thing and EMS is around, we have water cert people, we will definitely come and help you. Even if we're not water cert people, I'm a really good swimmer. That's my next certification I'm going for. So, you know, not to brag, but, you know, I'm pretty good. We will do the fishing out of the water. We want to minimize the amount of people. The same with fire. Let's say Miss Dakota over here is in a car goes kaboom. And then this gentleman runs over to the car, tries to get her out, but the car's still on fire.
Help.
Wait till we get there because I have this handy dandy little fire extinguisher. You don't have a handy dandy fire extinguisher. So you catch on fire. That's 2 people I have to take care of instead of 1. We don't want that. We want to minimize the amount of patients, not maximize the amount of patients. It also goes for mountain. We have some people that like to take chases up into Chiliad, up into Gordo. And, you know, they tend to do some silly things and they jump. And it doesn't go well for them. And then you guys go chasing after them. And you guys go down. And it's there, yeah. Mountain's a fun one, but we do have special rigging and lines and all of that stuff that we can set up. So basically, this part of the thing is the let us do our job. Please don't do our job for us. We appreciate you guys, and we're here to protect and help you all. And that's, you know, it's just not good if you guys go down, because then you'll end up like me. I am the mass casualty idiot because whenever I'm on duty, there's a bunch of mass casualties and I get, you know, doing myself sometimes. And yeah, we don't want that. There are also further training available if you guys wish for more advanced methods of first aid or more in-depth knowledge, but you do have to be Deputy Plus to get those. you guys have any questions for me?
I have one.
Yes.
Did you say what that lacrosse stick looking thing in the middle was?
Oh, this right here. This is our splints.
Whoa.
We use that for people that might have sprained ankles, possible broken legs, wrists. Yeah, it is to immobilize the limb until we get them to the doctor, and the doctor can do what the doctor has to do for, stuff like that. And then, sorry, I forgot to show you guys the tourniquet as well. The tourniquet, it looks like a belt.
Looks like a whip.
Yeah, it's a whip.
True. True. It does look like a whip. But like I said, you want to wrap it around the
I just shoved these balls in my throat so fast.
limb and pull it as tight as you can. If they are conscious, they will scream. They will not be happy that you have used a tourniquet, but it will save their lives.
Like only on a limb, like nothing else.
Oh yeah, no. Don't ever
put it around their neck.
Never put it around somebody's neck.
Not a collar. Okay, got it.
No. We have
Oh.
C-collars to help if people are bleeding from the neck. We can put gauze and packing on their neck and then wrap a C-collar around it, which will hold it in place and help stop the bleeding. But that's an EMT thing or EMS thing, not a y'all thing. Just hold pressure. Do not ever apply a
Oh
tourniquet
man, I was
to
so
the neck
hungry.
or to
I'm
the torso
hungry.
of the body. Only arms and legs. That's it. I probably should have mentioned that. Yep. Yep. All right. Any other questions?
Do 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 da 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 da.
No questions?
No.
I don't have any others.
No, ma'am.
All right. I am just going to have to get y'all's names one by one for my paperwork. So hold on. Let me get that. All right. Dakota, you got a call sign yet?
No call sign. Just Dallas Diva.
Dallas, sorry. I called you Dakota.
It's okay.
Bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-da-da-da-da bum bum.
All right, and you, sir?
Bum bum.
Jason Keys.
And ma'am?
Vivian Stillwater.
All right. And you?
Wesley Whitaker. Why are you laughing?
Just the way you
Sorry.
said your name was funny.
You really enunciated that
You
T.
really did.
Whitaker.
Guys,
It's
why
like
are you
that-
targeting me?
It's like that scene from Family Guy. Wheat Thins. Wheat Thins.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool
Yep.
Whip.
All right. And your name?
Candy Cane. Caine.
For myself.
And you, sir.
Deke Magnum. Pleasure's all yours.
Fucking Christ. Dude.
Yeah. Definitely.
Make sure
All
you
right.
put the theme song in with his name.
Yeah, he comes with a theme song. That is something I have never seen before. Never heard before.
Damn right.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. Helen, is there anything you think I might have missed?
No, I think you did great. I think, just like, if you don't mind me just explaining how, like, my thought process as a cop rolling up to a scene.
Absolutely. Go for it.
So when I roll up to, like, the scene of a shootout, first thing I'm gonna do is, grab everybody, get them over to triage, and make sure that that is secure. You're gonna make sure that you have people overlooking triage with their guns out, especially if you're responding to really violent calls. And you will make sure that you have everybody who is downed in the same area. You're gonna look for places with cover. You're gonna look for places that are, easily watched over. And as soon as you are able to start first aid, you are able to call EMS. If you feel safe enough to start doing first aid, you should feel safe enough asking EMS to roll in, except for very few exceptions. Okay? Once you start doing your first aid, you will let EMS know that you're code 4, you're requesting 52s, that means ambulances. And you will let them know, approximately how many people you have downed. When they arrive on scene, they're going to treat officers first typically. You will let them know if you've got criticals who need to be tended to. And you will start by, trying to stop any bleeding, identify where it's coming from, get that packed just like Violet taught you. If that doesn't work, get a tourniquet on it. Everything that Violet said. And then just try to hold pressure, monitor their breathing and their pulse as best you can. If you're having trouble, someone who can't breathe, check if their airway is obstructed. And just do your best to keep them as stable as you can until EMS gets there. Do not, if you have someone critical, please do not abandon them to go start processing or whatever it is, okay? You just stick with them, hold them as best you can, do your due diligence until EMS arrives. We're just trying to do the basics so that they can come in and, do what they do. They're very good at their jobs. We do not want to take their jobs from them, but we also don't want to leave them hanging. Okay, so we're going to help them out as best we can. We're going to communicate what we've identified on scene. Please do not be a cop that acts like they are allergic to triage. You are all first aid trained. You all know the basics. Nobody else knows any more than you. I don't know. I do not know more about first aid than you at this point. And you will see me in triage on every fucking scene. Don't act like you do not know first aid. Do your best, get in there, keep people from bleeding out. Anybody have any questions?
No. Can I add one more thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, when it comes to mass casualty scenes, y'all's radios are going crazy. Sometimes 311s are going crazy. I will. Hold on, let me just do this real quick. Let me 311 something. All right, you guys see my 311?
Yes.
We will do that one or two times when we are staged. We will be staged approximately 2 or more blocks away for a scene. And that's to let you guys know that we know what is going on for an MCI or any kind of scene. We like to be proactive so you guys don't have to come on the radio and we don't have to.
EMS on freak.
You guys can just, 311 scenes code 4 or call over the radio scenes code 4 because if we're 1012, we're going to be on the same radio station you guys are on. So you guys can just say scene is code 4 for EMS to roll in.
Yep. That's EMS's very polite way of letting you know they are waiting on you for the signal.
Yep.
Which, if there's still active gunfire, you don't want to roll EMS in yet. But if everything is clear, like I said, you've started first aid, you started frisking people, it's already too late. You should have been calling for EMS. Uchi, any questions?
No questions.
Radio
Okay.
check. Into.
All right.
It's 10-4, I'm at BCSO. I'll grab a car and head on up.
Everybody say thank you so much to
Thank
Violet.
you
so much.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much, Violet.
So
Appreciate
much.
you.
You're welcome. You guys be safe out there, and I hope I don't have to see you, but I know I'm going to.
Oof.
Yeah,
All
some of their
right.
aim trainer scores were really
I
bad.
think I have patched up everybody out here at least a couple of few times.
I've almost died in her arms.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dang.
Snoopy,
Oh wow.
Bruce.
Multiple times in our arms.
Yeah. But as you see, they are still standing here because I'm damn good at my job.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to do my damn
believe
best
it.
to keep each and every one of you alive on those scenes as well. And any of us will do that.
Okay. EMS is gonna go ahead and head out. Thank you again, Violet. If
Thank
you
you,
guys ever
Violet.
have any other questions, please don't be afraid to reach out to EMS if you want to know more about first aid, if you want to freshen up. All the EMS that come around in shift 2 are very nice.
Yep. Some of us are sarcastical, but we are very nice.
You're also welcome to ask me if there's not an EMS around and you've got a question. Not that I know. Extra
Bye.
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 Bye. Woo, I really thought I was going. Not that I know anything extra about EMS. I really do not, by any stretch of the imagination. But I do my best, and I can teach you how to do that too.
They would try to tell him.
What?
It's louder.
You're so quiet.
Me?
Yeah, you're so
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah, you got really quiet.
When
when
you were
were
having
gonna
that
head
headache,
pop,
you
yeah.
got quiet.
You were thinking about how nice EMS was, and then you just got really quiet about it.
I don't know what to do about that. I might just have to take a nap.
Shout, Helen, shout.
Oh, we're on break.
Hey.
Ooh.
I guess you guys are on break for 5
Break
minutes.
Back in
okay.
5.
Back in 5. So that's
awesome.
top of the hour. Top of the hour, people.
Yep, top of the hour.
I gotta move, man. I can't sit still. I also think I'm faster today than I was yesterday because I took a bunch of weight off myself. Yeah, my ACDC is kicking in really bad. I'm fucking Theo right now, bro. Yeah, I think we do pursuits next, which is cool. But I'm not good in pursuits, chat. You know that's one of my like main weaknesses is actually being in a pursuit. That's why I don't do them very often. I'm usually a passenger princess. I'm not going to be able to do a very good job. I'm not a good enough driver to chase criminals, and it's like my biggest weak point is pursuits. So realistically, I probably will be learning a lot in the pursuit thing, like actually, because I'm not good at it. I avoid it as much as possible, and probably will avoid it as much as possible even on NoPixel. I want to learn pursuit from Angel. I want to learn how to pursue from Angel. Chat, what's the time? 2 minutes. I need exacts, chat. I need exacts.
I basically hallucinate from the moment I fall asleep to when I wake up. The whole time I'm hallucinating and dreaming. It's very odd.
Oh my. Does it ever get like scary?
Terrifying.
Holy shit. I'm sorry that you have to deal with that. I didn't know that.
It's alright. I appreciate you listening.
Bird.
Of course. I learn new things every day. Is there stuff that helps with that?
So essentially because my body doesn't
Radio
regulate
check?
sleep-wake
10-2.
cycle,
10-2.
I have to do
10-2.
it for it, so I have to
sound
take a whole
normal?
bunch of wake drugs and a whole
Yep.
bunch of
Yeah.
sleep drugs whenever I want to wake
Okay, great. Thank you.
Holy shit.
Even then, my body will resist.
I guess you're technically on break for a
Wow,
minute.
holy shit.
Can I talk real quick?
On the average day, I'm on the equivalent of 8 to 12 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Wow.
What? Holy shit.
Oh, when you have a rare neurological disease, they let you fucking party.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't trying to like open this up to every, you know.
No, you're fine. I don't mind talking about it. I like to educate
yeah.
people.
Yeah, that's good.
It's
that's
okay.
Hell
Yeah, basically, I've stayed up for 3 days. I've slept for 20 hours. It just whatever my body wants that day.
Wait, does that mean that like I'm narcoleptic too? Because I've done that before. Like I could stay up to 3 days. Well, maybe not 3, maybe like 2.
So there's definitely different like levels of narcolepsy. There's type 1, there's type 2, type 1
Narcolepsy.
is the rare form, which is the one
Oh
I have,
fuck! I
which
just
is
dumped all my
more
shit everywhere.
rare disease. There's also like hyperactive insomnia you could have, but
Holy shit.
I had to do a sleep study where essentially they watch you sleep and they put 50 electrodes all over my body and watched the electricity in my body as I slept. And my brain presented with the same, whatever, as somebody who's having a hallucination when I sleep. That's why.
Wow. See, I don't think I'd be able to do that. Like, I don't think like that the tests. Like, I don't think I'd be able to like sleep in front of other people, like watching me.
It's actually very interestingly normal. They set up a nice little room for you, and basically they have cameras, and I mean they have electrodes all over you, right? So
Right.
they're sitting in another room, but if like something bad starts to happen, they'll walk in and help. But essentially, there's just somebody in another room with cameras watching like 6 people
monitoring you?
sleep and
Yeah.
monitoring their electricity.
That sounds like a pretty cool job. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's pretty fascinating.
Shit. Well, thank you for letting me know that. I did not know. That's interesting.
I have some scientists call me every few months, and they ask me new questions about it and all this fun stuff. Which
Wait,
is
that's actually really fucking cool. Well, I
Alright,
mean,
can I sign
yeah,
up?
it's probably awkward, but I mean, it's probably cool. I mean, because like it helps them like obviously progress in their research, right?
Snoopy and Riker, can you help Rain and make sure that everybody has keys to the vehicles to the left? CVPRs, anything else Rain needs? We're missing a cadet. Oh, we are missing the cadet. Okay, yeah. Jawbreaker had to head out. That's okay. She's been through an academy before. Florida, think to yourself, how can I make the line better? Jawbreaker had to head out. That's okay. There is going to be 5 of you moving into the final big section of Academy. We're going to cover pursuits and robberies, kind of leading into that. This is going to be a very large chunk of Academy because it is very important. You will get into pursuits every single day. We do have someone here that's going to teach the pursuit section. This is Rain. You met him yesterday.
Hey guys,
Hey,
welcome. I'm
Rain.
back. Thank you. I know you missed my face. It's good to see your faces as well. So before we start driving cars, before we start getting to the high-speed pursuits and everything, we gotta go over a couple terminologies. We gotta go over a couple things, okay? When you're in a pursuit, there's 4 main things in a pursuit. You got your primary, which is the lead car in the pursuit, which mostly focuses on driving. You got your secondary. That's the second person in pursuit. They're behind the primary. They be doing comms for primary on the chasing vehicle. Okay? Then you got tertiary. They're the backup driver in case primary or secondary crash out. or if you think a block's coming, you can kind of go around. That's what tertiary's job is. And fourth, I think this is one of the most important jobs, parallel. The parallel's goal is to predict where the pursuit is going and to get ahead of it and to either set spikes if PBS is approved, which I'll touch on in a second, or just catch off for any what's the word? Like intercepting vehicles that are doing swaps. There we go, swaps. That was the word I was looking for. Okay, so it's primary, secondary, tertiary, parallel. All right. Now to even go further into depth on some more terminology. Okay, these are things you'll be saying when you're in the car. Hold on.
Chad, I'm really fucking nervous. I don't like
We're gonna go
this.
through all the codes. I'm sure you've heard
I hate
some
this.
of these
I'm gonna
before,
fail
but
at
just
this.
a
I mean,
little
it's fine
refresher.
because I'm gonna be
Code
cop
1
anyway, but
is,
this is like 100%
while you're
my
driving in
weak
your
spot,
car,
and I
no
know
lights,
that it is.
No sirens. Code 2 is lights only, but horns through intersections. Code 3 is lights and sirens when you're in your vehicle, blasting all the way. Code 4, not necessarily related to the vehicles anymore. It's going to be all clear. So you know what? Situation code 4. I'm sure you've heard that already plenty of times today. And then another one is code 6. Code 6 is used to say you're searching a location, typically. If you guys end up losing a vehicle and you're looking for it in the area, you'll say something like 340 code 6 westbound Hawick or whatever, and you're searching that entire area to look for the vehicle you just lost, right? So code 6 means you're searching. Some more terminology things you're going to be hearing out on the field. You're going to be hearing PBS approved, or is PBS approved, which is pit, box, and spike. If you're the lead on the scene, if you're the primary on scene, you can approve PBS. I think as well as command can. I think command can also just do it if you don't do it. But pit, box, and spike PBS is 80 miles per hour in the city, 100 miles per hour on the highways, and then if approved by command, they will tell you high speed pits approved, which then speeds are up to 120 miles per hour. As well as if you're the parallel unit, if you hear PBS, that's when you'll start placing spikes. You'll kind of learn the finesse on placing spikes. Like, don't place them on straightaways. You want to try and place it so the vehicle will be traveling under a speed of 80 miles per hour. It's just a safety thing. So you want to be trying to place them on corners rather than straights. And it's also better because it's way less obvious.
I really like that it's on my profile that Loki took my DNA.
And then the final
I really like
thing
that it's on my
terminology,
profile
the
that
words
Loki took
you'll
my
be hearing,
DNA. I don't know.
is gonna be
That was the
UTL,
best outcome, honestly.
which is unable to locate. This is what you say at the end of pursuit. You've done code 6 in your VCB for a very long time, and you've given up on the pursuit. You'll say 340, calling it UTL, collapsing channel, whatever channel you're on, back 10-8. It's basically saying to the rest of the units, hey, we're done with this pursuit. Yes, Florida.
What was the pit speeds for the city?
It's 80 in the city, 100 on the highway, and then if it's high speed pits, it's 120 all around. More questions? Do you have any questions on that? I think I might have skipped over what VCB stands for.
I was gonna say, you say VCB?
Vehicle contact broken. When you are chasing a vehicle, you will go VCB. It is nothing to
visual contact.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, visual contact. You will go VCB. It happens to literally everyone. You shouldn't feel bad that you go VCB. Anything like that. But the primary thing is, if you are gonna lose contact of the vehicle, that you call it out. If you, like for example, if you're on a chase and you're the secondary unit, the secondary calling the pursuit, and you've seen like one corner and you can't see them no more for like a good bit, and you know you won't see them after you round the corner, call VCB so that primer can take it, so that the rest of the pursuit is informed of what's going on. I'd rather you call VCB earlier than call it later, because if you call it later, then there's just no comms for a few more seconds, which could lead to them, you know, breaking ankles, cutting loose, everything, right? So timing's very important on that, as well as some etiquette. Wait, do you have any questions about any of those terminologies before I move to this next section? Okay, good. You guys are locked in. Let's actually go down the line then. Hey. Oh, jeez, I don't know your name. I'm so sorry. Sapling, my man. What's code 3?
That means lights and sirens. Emergency. Whoop whoop.
Huge.
Oh God.
Deke?
I was not paying attention.
That's right.
Oh, sick. Deke, can you tell me what the pit speed in the city is?
80.
Huge.
Moonshine.
Moonshine. I was getting there eventually. What's code 6?
It means you're looking around the area.
Yeah, you're searching a location. Correct. Dallas.
Nice, I got an easy one. I was not paying attention to this whole conversation.
To predict where.
Ooh, don't ask
like,
me
follow
pit
along with
speeds
the
because I
tracing,
was not
predict
paying
where they might
attention. I
go
think it was
next,
100
so
on the
you can
highway.
Maybe lay spikes.
Beautiful. I actually love that. Either lay spikes or predict swap spots. I love that answer though. Florida. What's UTL?
The chase is over. Like he lost them.
Yeah. You're unable to locate. The chase is over. You're going back 10-8. Okay, good. You guys did learn a thing or two. Okay. Some things with pursuit etiquette when you are in a chase. Oh, hold on. I lost my notes. Okay. If you're the secondary unit, if you're a tertiary unit, and you feel like you can pass or overtake someone, just do not do it. There are circumstances where you can call over the radio and ask to pass, but for right now, I do not want anyone passing because they feel like they're faster, they have more experience or whatever in the car.
I'm gonna hit the lines and I'm gonna get yelled at for
and not just because hey, I'm the fastest car, I'm gonna go around. So unless someone crashes
I'm gonna be secondary and I'm gonna be like taking lines. Someone in front of me is not gonna be taking lines. I'm gonna be like, fuck.
Okay.
Guess I'll just wait.
Big cause crashes if you
It's
don't.
gonna be just
do it
like
right.
when I was trying to walk at the back of the fucking
Also,
herd.
speaking of crashes, if any of you guys crash out and you're the primary, you crash out, you're in the middle of the road, and you see 2 or 3 units flying by at you, please do not move your vehicle. Literally, just hold the handbrake, and that's it. The most predictable thing you can be if you're crashed out is not moving at all. Don't try and move out the way or anything,
Just
at
hit
all.
the primary.
Just stop moving.
Just hit
because
the
you'll
primary.
become the most predictable thing on the road. If you start moving, then you got people crashing into you. Then it's your fault. It's embarrassing. Oh my God, Brain, why did you move into me? You know, you got people crying. Right? We don't want that. Just don't move your car. It will be. You'll thank me later. Very important. Let's get you guys into cars within FTO. I think that's a.
I got the groups.
Oh, beautiful. You want to list them off?
Yeah. So these are the groups you will be with for your initial pursuit training. You are gonna swap around later.
I think Helen's gonna keep Loki away from me.
Moonshine and Sapling, I want you with Bruce and Polo.
Nice,
Rip,
at least I
want
get
you with
Bruce.
Aphrodite and Crane. Diva, I want you with Snoopy and Loki. And Florida, I want you with Alice and Riker. You have 2 FTOs. That's 2 people that can give you advice and help you while you're learning. Go ahead and get into a CVPI, help each other, share the keys or some gem, figure all that out.
Oh.
Are we rocking 1 car or 2 cars, Bruce?
1 car.
1 car.
Just gonna go this way. There we go.
Howdy, Bruce.
Hey, Polo.
Do you have keys or? There we go. He already knows.
Oh, look at that. We're getting them learning on this already too. Nice. This is real nice. I don't think I got the chance to learn how to do this at my academy.
I will be in the car with Rain. 1 second, Jimbo. I'll be in the car with Rain, observing everything
One
that
down.
you're reading this portion.
Nice.
All
If you have any
right.
questions, please ask the FTOs in your car first. FTOs, just so you know, we are gonna let you teach your cadets. If we hear something wrong on radio, we are going to assume it is getting corrected in the vehicle. We will only go on radio if we see something popping up for multiple routes or multiple times. Because we trust y'all to help your cadets figure out everything they need to know. Does anybody, including FTOs, have any questions?
Wait, are we chasing you, Declan, or are you in the car with us?
Wonderful. Okay. So typically there's something I just like to add. If you're doubled up as primary, your passenger would be doing the communications as primary, but today we're just going to get the passenger of the secondary vehicle to do comms. Just makes it a little easier, makes more sense. And I'm just going to give you a title, like we were talking about earlier, primary, secondary, tertiary, parallel. And I want you to stick to your role, people, and we can cycle them up as we go along, okay? So car 1, your primary. Car 2, secondary.
All right.
Car 3, tertiary, and then last car, parallel. Okay. Everyone understand the roles?
You ready for those comms, brother?
You can ask your FTO in the car.
Yeah.
Okay?
Ready.
Hell yeah.
Ready for our comms.
Wait,
Oh, I'm gonna be ready.
You guys signaled up?
Just,
Oh,
well,
trainers
I'm the
are
only
starting to
cadet.
split up. Okay, actually, okay. Never mind. This car's tertiary. You guys are secondary. Okay.
Denied. Denied.
Ray, he's also not a cadet.
They don't want me to show everyone up.
There's only
I'm the
one
only
car
cadet,
with 2
I'm
cadets,
driving.
Rain. It's Moonshine and Sapling over here. Every other car is 1 cadet and 2 FTOs.
Okay. Well, then we'll just keep it as the original list I gave. So you guys are back.
Alright.
Nice.
You can put Moonshine and Sapling in. They don't fucking matter.
Damn
I don't care about their education.
Oh.
Fuck? What the fuck,
Holy
Helen?
shit.
I wouldn't care.
Yeah, well, these are probably the two that probably
Damn.
Oh my god.
Oh, like they know their shit, like kind of like how me and Keanu are
I have
shit.
no valid reason for feeling that way.
What did I even do to you?
Wait, they don't know shit.
Yeah, they don't.
I'm green.
Oh, you guys are both green as shit.
Yeah, we don't know anything.
Uh-oh.
We're so stupid.
Jason Keys.
I can't tell if you guys are being sarcastic and I'm just gullible or like.
I was a criminal until 2 days ago. I was a felon.
Oh.
On a pursuit.
Oh my god.
Pretty much structured like a traffic stop. Very similar. I'll give you a quick example here on my car. An example of how I would start in 80 would be 340, 1080, gray color Sultan, occupied 2 times, headed southbound Fort Zancudo, runway 1. So it's going to be your badge number, 1080, which is vehicle pursuit. The location, or sorry, the vehicle.
It's really fucked up.
And the location.
It's really fucking funny though. I don't give a fuck about their education.
Oh, also
we both have already
vehicle
done this
occupied,
before.
Then location. Sorry, that's a little confusing.
But I need the training on
And when
pursuits.
you're going to be doing pursuit comms,
That does not
the way
look like a
you'll do
Sultan.
it is you'll call out the turn.
I could be wrong, but that does not look like a
Call out
Sultan.
the cardinal, and it'll call out the street name. So in that order, the turn, the cardinal, street name. So like left, westbound, Hawick. I love Hawick. Right, northbound, Alta. Just don't call out intercardinals. We don't say intercardinals over the radio. And as well as, do not say north, or I guess the better example is east, like right east, whatever road, because there's a street called Eastbourne Way. So if you really want to be weird, you go left, westbound, or left, west, Eastbourne Way. Very confusing, very confusing. Make sure you add your bounds to your cardinal directions, okay? Makes things a whole lot easier in the long run.
I also just had an aneurysm.
And I just trying to think one more thing. No, you'll figure it out as you go, I think. Well, I think we'll see what
We'll
happens.
figure it out. They're all very
Yeah.
competent and capable people, I am sure. And they have also got
Very
wonderful FTOs in the vehicle that can answer any questions or correct any issues along the way. We're gonna start slow.
Yeah. Well, let's just line up. Let's just line up behind me. Primary, secondary, tertiary, parallel. Just line up behind me, okay? And then we'll get going. I was gonna tell them to cut it off, Tom, but I think.
I dodged it.
All right. I'm a criminal and I'm driving away. You better catch me. Code
Who's
3,
doing
people.
comms? I wasn't paying attention to that part. I got distracted.
Secondary is.
Got distracted by the fact that Helen wanted me dead.
It's just a saying.
Right. Southbound. Fort Zancudo. Right. Westbound along the runway. Fort Zancudo.
You guys gotta, you gotta consider yourselves lucky. You know what I mean? You know, you got two officers with you. You know what I mean?
Two talented
Instead of
officers.
one.
They're gonna
Yeah.
teach us how to be police officers.
Yep. There you go.
Fort Zancudo.
Right, Bruce? Bruce?
Eastbound. Fort Zancudo.
Bruce, if you don't teach me, I'm never gonna learn.
Right.
Yeah.
Eastbound. Fort
You
Zancudo.
have to do a lot of teaching.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Northmost road traveling eastbound.
I'm just going to interject for 1 second for everyone's benefit. Keep driving. A very, very common thing that you're going to experience, and I'm going to use this as a teaching example. When you first start doing comms, you're going to be tempted to call the comms when your car does the action. That's bad because you're a secondary, so you're about 2 seconds behind the actual car. And when we get up to high speeds, like, 150 mile an hour pursuits, that 2 seconds can make a lot of difference, especially like alleyways. So what you want to do is focus on training yourself to force yourself to call the turn in the cardinal when the pursuit car does the action, not when yours. Resume.
Copy that. Right. Northbound. Fort Zancudo. Left. Westbound. Fort Zancudo. Runway. West. Along the runway. Left. Southbound. Correction. U-turn. Eastbound. Along the
Correction,
runway.
we say 22 instead because it's faster.
Copy that.
I believe you're in the car with Keith. You can give him the corrections in person.
Continuing eastbound. Left. Northbound. Fort Zancudo.